Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lab Rats Entertainment Podcast. My name is Ezra, and I'm joined by Ahmad and Sawyer. You guys know the drill. We've been doing this for 19 episodes at this point, so...
That's a long time.
We've gotten old since we started.
Yeah.
So, Ahmad...
I've grown a beard, then shaved.
And then grown one back.
Right now, I'm in the process of growing one.
Sawyer just grew a beard, and then he shaved it all off, and he looked super different.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just like glances at me, disappointing.
Very sad. Alright, so Ahmad, would you lead us off with your news story?
Oh, okay.
You were ready to go
I wasn't
first?
prepared.
I think
I
you
can
guys
take
on your
mine.
toes.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, actually, I could go.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's out.
It's a thing.
It's not out, is it?
It's out. I think
today?
so. I
Is
think
it
it came
out?
out.
Okay.
Did it come out? Oh, the movie comes out tomorrow. I don't know. By the time this is
tomorrow's
up,
a Tuesday. It probably comes out tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
By the time this is up, it's probably out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
we'll be out in like 2 hours.
I saw the
Yeah.
most recent trailer, and it looked really good. Like, I think it was just like, I think a lot of like the fans also thought it was just, it's not going to be a game that disappoints, like just Mortal Kombat, just fans. What do you think?
I'm interested in playing Mortal Kombat. I have the first two. I've only played
Right.
the first one. They're good.
Yeah.
I've never been a massive fan of fighting games,
Yeah.
but I'm interested. The lore looks insane.
Yeah.
To the point that's
I don't understand
It
what's
looks,
going on
it
with
looks like
that
a different
lore, man.
game almost.
Yeah, from what I hear about the lore, it makes me think it's like some expansive third-person action thing.
Mhm.
But it's, I don't know.
But I like what it's like almost giving off or just kind of
Yeah.
going for. So
It looks just like a dumb, fun, good time.
Yeah.
I'll probably check it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you big to?
I'm not going to pick up MK11 because I'm a little too squeamish for it.
Yeah, it's yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will say I think the cool thing about Mortal Kombat is that it has that effect on other fighting games where like I think what's cool about NetherRealm is they seem to just keep improving their systems more and more as they keep going on. So like you had the first Injustice game and then you had MK10 and like there was a pretty clear improvement on tech and style with the first like between the first Injustice game and 10.
Mhm.
And then you had Injustice 2 which like because they had that time from 10 to just like improve on their tech, Injustice 2 looked a whole lot better because of it, and now MK11 gets to look like one of the best things that's ever come out.
Yeah.
And it's because they've been able to improve on their engine so often.
Has there ever been a game? I think there might be one that I know of. But has there ever been a game that NetherRealm has published that's not been a fighting game, or is developed, not published?
Look up
'Cause
NetherRealm.
I know there was. I don't know if it was NetherRealm that made it, but there was a game in the Mortal Kombat, I think, canon or timeline that was a game about. I think it was Sub-Zero. That was a third-person action game and not a fighting game. That's the only one I can think of.
Can you look up just like their Wikipedia channel?
They did. No, that's WB.
Yeah, that's
Arkham Origins was WB.
But
Yeah, I guess because that's also.
Just look up their Wikipedia or something.
you know me, I have to do the most
You guys do the hard way.
complicated. All right. I don't
Yeah.
I don't see anything. Hold on. Just a bunch of odds.
Yeah, just go to Wikipedia and type
Dude,
in
okay,
NetherRealm
all right. You know what?
Studios.
Wikipedia isn't a reliable source.
Okay,
You know-
teacher.
Yeah, okay, Professor Ghanem.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, anyway, long story short, NetherRealm's great at fighting games, and
Yeah.
I'm interested to see them keep improving their craft. Hopefully, we get Injustice 3 next. Hopefully, they keep
What would they
playing.
do?
I haven't played 2 yet, so don't spoil it. But I'm sure it's just more what the first one did, which is cool.
See, but the thing with they didn't
let's
just
see.
start in. Huh. I wonder who did the first MK games.
Wait, so when did NetherRealm start? Was it the
2011, it says.
was it 2011 reboot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder who had it beforehand.
So
was
they
it
so
Midway. Midway might have.
Yeah,
had it.
Midway Games.
So can you go back to their list real quick? It looks like they helped in the development of Arkham City Lockdown and Batman Arkham Origins.
Well, the
those are
combat in
the
Arkham
two-
Origins was not bad. The story was a little weak, but the combat wasn't bad. So
Makes sense.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it doesn't look like.
No Shaggy.
I'm not disappointed.
I am. I would have bought the game. If Shaggy was in this game, I would have bought it.
Dude, I'm telling
Speaking
you.
of which, what characters do we think are going to appear as DLC? Because we know it's a Mortal Kombat tradition recently, at least, to have guest characters.
Guest characters. I think I guessed Max from Mad Max.
Yeah. I think it's more likely we get Immortan Joe from Mad Max Fury Road than we get actually Max.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't know. Maybe. Let's.
We've already had.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
The Terminator, maybe.
Maybe.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Because I know we've already had the Xenomorph. We've already had Predator, I think. We've had Freddy in the 2011 version. We had, I think, Leatherface. Jason. That's most of them, isn't it?
Was Hellraiser one?
Might have been. I don't remember.
Terminator makes sense though, because it's following that sort of like 80s film.
Yeah, Terminator.
The PS3 version of the 2011 game did have Kratos.
Oh.
He plays Kratos in the PS3 version.
That's cool.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about this topic. I mean, this news story. It's not really much of a news story. I
Comes out tomorrow.
personally, I love. I mean, it does come out tomorrow. I mean, I've played Mortal Kombat 10. Like, I've played a good amount of it, and I had fun. I just pretty much just played with one character, and I just.
Which one?
Oh no! Gee, I mean, a bad. Okay.
You forgot the one.
I forgot. I forgot that. Okay, well. I'm trying to remember his abilities. This is a while ago.
If you tell me the abilities, I'm not gonna be able to know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I-
I don't know.
I-
I
I
can't
don't-
I only know Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Those are the
Okay.
only two.
Well, sorry. Way to put me in the tough spots.
Okay, well, maybe we'll keep that as an Easter egg.
Wait, Mortal Kombat X.
Hold on.
Just on Wikipedia.
I know. Hold on. All right. Yeah. So just keep talking.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat.
Talking.
Alright,
Fun fact about Mortal Kombat: in the original Super Nintendo release of the first game,
There was
Nintendo forced the blood to be turned into sweat so that it wasn't as violent.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's gray instead of red. That's Nintendo for you.
I can't find the character.
Okay, well, we'll create a
Well,
poll
Ahmad
on
played
our-
a character.
He played a
Well,
character.
I played some of like Kung Lao, I think is the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't see him. What the heck? Sub-Zero I played some of, but
I mean, everybody's played some of those. Like,
yeah, I just made I made one character. He had like sorcerer kind of spells. I don't know.
Shao Kahn? Does Shao Kahn have those?
I think it might have been that. I think it might have been.
Okay.
He's the one that has like the Shredder mask from Ninja Turtles.
Well, then never mind.
Oh.
Wait. Was it the guy? Wait. Go back.
I feel like we should just like.
Yeah, we should just move on at this point.
All right. Sawyer, what's your news topic?
Okay, so I'm talking about the leaked spec. I guess it wasn't really leaked. The reported
Yeah, it was a smart turn.
It was Ermac.
Ermac.
Okay,
that
Ermac.
was not a great payoff.
It's not a great idea.
But I got really good with it when I beat it.
you got you
Nice.
were okay.
Okay,
So
Nice.
I'm talking about the reported specs for the PlayStation 5, which
That Mark Cerny revealed.
Mark Cerny revealed in an article with Wired. I'll get you pull up the article with Wired.
Yeah.
On that. If you
Yeah.
search up like PlayStation 5 Wired, it'll come up. So I think the biggest takeaways from the announcements. I'll start with the first one we have probably less to say about.
Yeah.
Is the PlayStation 5 is going to have a solid state drive. So for those of you at home who have no idea what that means instead of a hard disk drive like most consoles and computers have nowadays,
Yeah.
it's going to boot off of a solid state drive, which means that load times will be much faster.
If you don't know what the difference is, a solid state drive doesn't have any moving parts, whereas a hard disk has like a fan.
It's like a spinning disk. That's why
Yeah,
it's
it's like
called
a
hard
spinning
disk.
disk and like
A solid state drive is just straight up directly loads off of the actual
Yeah.
device.
Yeah. So
It's and that's basically in the easiest terms possible to say.
yeah.
I think there's one comparison where they took load times from two separate games. I think it was Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think it was Spider-Man.
When you used the fast travel in
Okay.
Spider-Man, it cut it down from I think it was about 15 seconds to 0.8 seconds in
which
load
is
time.
sick.
So load times are going to be drastically reduced.
Yeah.
In on the PS5, which ironically still hasn't been officially announced. They're still
Yeah.
calling it. We're working on the next generation of PlayStation. PlayStation
Yeah.
5 is coming.
Yeah.
We just haven't officially announced it.
Yeah.
It's a new, I guess, AMD chip.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah,
I
there's
knew-
a lot of like new high end stuff.
This I'm interested to see what the price is going to be.
Yeah.
Because if they're already announcing it's going to be a high-end solid-state drive that's
Yeah.
different than any other PC one on the market, as
Yeah.
well as a new AMD graphics chip,
Mhm.
this is going to be an expensive machine.
So part of the conversation for me is the next reveal that it'll have PlayStation 4 backwards compatibility built in.
Or is it streaming?
I think they've said it'll run
Yeah.
PS4 discs.
No, it's
I
going to
could
run.
be
Oh
wrong.
yeah, I thought you were saying if.
Oh no,
Yeah.
they've said
Yeah, it's going to be backwards compatible.
PS4 backwards compatible. So part of the conversation for me has to be, okay, they've given me a pretty effective reason to sell my PS4 if I'm going to buy a PS5, which they didn't do for the PS3.
Mhm.
So if I sell my PS4 so I can get a PS5, then that's at least a good $100 off of the price tag. So I imagine, like, yeah, maybe the price tag will be $500 or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's it. That might really be $300 if, like maybe I don't know.
I'm hoping that Sony learns from their mistakes when they launched the PS3, because when they launched the PS3, I think it was like for the 50 gig model. There was a higher end model with more storage that was $600 when it launched, and this was in 2007, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Sony has learned that doesn't work.
Yeah, they've got this can't cost more for the highest end. If they do have two different size models,
Yeah.
the highest specified model can't be more than $500.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Xbox One X is at right now.
Yeah.
If they launch it at $400, which is what the PS4's launching price was, that's probably the sweet spot for it to do, but it can't be more than $500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$400 for a TV home console is pretty.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But it's also, I think maybe what we will likely get is they'll stagger it, kind of like Nintendo has done in the past, where we maybe get, for the general mass public, we get a $400 model that has all the bells and whistles, but maybe less storage or something like that.
So are you gonna pick one up as soon as it comes out?
I don't know about day one, depends on the price for day one purchase, but I
Right.
think
Yeah.
we'll also probably see maybe a model that's kind of like the Xbox One X is to the Xbox One, where it's higher end, it's got 4K capabilities. Stuff.
Well,
Stuff like that.
this console has at least 4K.
Yeah. They didn't think they're gonna patch in, like, I don't know if it patch it, but it's gonna have 8K support.
Which is like, all right.
Yeah.
Who
Well,
cares about 8K?
They're future proofing, which
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
So, and as we've seen with most consoles, the true breadth of what it can do is not usually shown until about 3 years into its lifespan. Like the PS3, if you look at a game towards the end of its lifespan and compare it to one of the beginning of it, it looks a lot different because they had to learn how to build for that machine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And with backwards compatibility, I'm just hoping that we get actually, like, this turn PlayStation Now into what Xbox Games Pass is. So instead of it just being PS3 games, give it PS1 through 4,
Yeah.
and then new PS5 games.
Also downloads.
Also downloads, and you should probably, at least to whatever extent they can do, have backwards compatibility be like with Xbox, where you put in the original disc.
Yeah.
Don't make it be just having to subscribe to a service. You need put in any PlayStation disc and it'll work. And I guess that doesn't work for Vita and PSP, but I would lose my mind. This is complete fantasy world, but here's what my dream PS5 would be. We get a system, a solid state drive, a new graphics chip. It launches at $400. Plays PS1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as 5 discs. Does not require an internet connection, and has an attachment that lets you play PSP and PS Vita games.
That'd be sick. That'd be cool.
That would be the great. I would never need another console. I could sell everything.
That's
I
never
just
gonna-
need this one system.
I'm sorry to break it to you. That's not going to happen.
Yes, never gonna happen.
The PSP Vita system stuff is particularly Fantasyland.
Yeah, well,
the rest of,
wish.
the rest of that is a possibility because they have
PS1
the
through
hardware.
5 discs it has a chance.
Yeah, the problem for me is that the PS4 can run PS3 games, and it can run them better. We know this.
Yeah.
Why can't I just do it?
I want to do it. I want to run.
Wow, was
those,
that a Palpatine run? Okay, I'm sorry.
I want to run those PS3 games like Uncharted 3 or Last of
Yeah.
Us that had long load times, or Metal Gear Solid 4 or something like that, and play them on a PS5 with a solid state drive because those load times will be done.
Yeah,
I want to see what that.
they just wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
It'd be like one frame of load times.
Yes. So I'd like to see if those games were ported over, what that would look like.
Yeah.
And
Thoughts, Ahmad?
it needs to have a solid state drive that launches with, in terms of storage, has to be at least a terabyte of storage when it launches. But the way these games are now in terms of sizes, with all the updates and DLC added into Star Wars Battlefront 2, it's already like 95 gigs. Like you need to launch with it at least a terabyte, if not more.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Do you have any extra thoughts, Ahmad?
I might pick one up, dude. I want to pick
You
one
should.
up for. I just want to start getting back into gaming. I guess. I don't know.
We're going to take bets on when we think it's going to come out.
November 2020.
That's what I'm going to say too. November
I'm
2020.
gonna take a pretty wild guess, or guess who what? I'm gonna take a pretty wild guess and say May 2020.
That's pretty coming soon there. Only about a year away.
Yeah.
I think them skipping E3 is a pretty telling sign that it is close.
Yeah.
Because they're saving it all for a big reveal, and they probably don't want to show off PS5 games. And I think all the ones that we know is coming from PlayStation are for at least PS4 are probably those cross-generational gaps.
Yeah.
Like Death Stranding, I have a feeling is probably going to be one of those. Last of Us 2 is probably going to be one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost
Yeah.
of Tsushima.
It's an Akira Kurosawa game, man.
Tsushima.
I that's why I was literally about to say if I pick one up, it's gonna be because I want the game.
I still think that and Death Stranding are PS5 launch games.
Yeah.
Those two, and then maybe Last of Us 2
That makes
is
sense.
like Last of Us 2 is just so up in the air. I don't know where that's going to be placed. Because we saw gameplay at E3, at least I believe it was gameplay.
Yeah.
So it's farther along than I think the other two are.
Right.
Ghost of Tsushima just looks too good to be on PS4. Like
Yeah.
the physics and everything.
Man,
Yeah,
it
right.
looks so friggin' good.
Yeah.
That, and we're probably going to get a God of War
Yeah.
5 or whatever they're calling it now.
Yeah.
We're going to get.
Wait, wasn't this game God of War 5?
Technically it was 4,
Oh,
but
okay.
Ascension was a prequel that didn't have a number, so it doesn't really matter. But
It's God of War.
that, and please give me a new Infamous game. Give me a new Infamous game. And port, I guess if you don't have backwards compatibility, port the old Metal Gear games on the PS5. Please, I beg you. I want it so bad.
It's gonna happen. No, I mean maybe. I don't know.
Konami is trash.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know what.
You turn Snake Eater into a slot machine. That is a travesty.
What if they announce like Death Stranding comes out and the next day they
Kojima's
announce
back at Konami.
yeah they announce like, all right, we made up with Kojima, MGS6, and we're remastering all of the games in the Fox engine and we're putting them on PS.
I would probably pass out due to sheer happiness. Like I would love for that to happen. I think as much as I love Kojima, I think he's never gonna go back to Konami.
Yeah.
They burned him too bad. He won't go back.
They should just give MGS to Sony and let Kojima.
Yeah, if Konami's not gonna use, we're getting off topic now, but if
Yeah.
Konami's not gonna use these properties, they should just give them
Yeah.
to somebody else who will use them.
Yeah.
I agree, especially Silent Hills
Is that the same one?
and Castlevania.
I just love how we always just come back around to Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Yeah. Hey. Okay.
Metal
Well,
Gear Sawyer.
It fits because Metal Gear has always been a PlayStation mainstay, so it fits.
Yeah.
Wasn't Raiden was in PlayStation All Stars?
He was.
Yeah.
And his,
All right. Anyways,
redemption stuff.
all right. So my news story is so this past weekend, Or actually, no.
Oh,
Last week.
Oh, I just remembered. Sorry.
Come on.
I just remembered what your news story was.
Oh yeah. All right. So this past week, Joker for Smash Brothers got released from Persona 5, and so that means Persona music is in Smash Ultimate.
Isn't Joker like
Sums up.
OP?
Does he like need to get like?
I've heard conflicting reports on whether or not he's OP.
There's to pretty much everyone out there. Some character in Smash is OP.
Yeah.
They're every character. In
That's
Smash.
true.
Yeah.
If you don't know what OP means, it's overpowered.
Yes.
To all you non-gamers out
all,
there.
all you
Exactly.
non-gamers.
Yeah, all you
All you
non-internet
normies.
speakers. So anyways, Joker from Persona 5 got released. Persona music is in Smash. One of the songs, I don't remember which one, has a lyric that says "retort it," but the woman who's singing it has a little bit of a Japanese accent, and so it sounds like a really bad word you might call a disabled person. I'm not going to use the word, but I think you can infer what word I'm speaking of. That's like one way that you could hear the word.
Yes.
And
What other
so
ways?
The actual way it's supposed to be.
The
Yeah.
actual way, it could be all sorts of things. It's really ambiguous. And so apparently somebody hit up Kotaku, hit up the journalist who wrote the initial article.
Journalist, air quotes.
Wow. We haven't even gotten to that part, Sawyer.
Hey, I'm already coming out the gate swinging here. I'm already.
Wait, what are we
So,
talking about?
hold on.
Over my head. Okay.
So somebody hit up a journalist at Kotaku, and they pretty hastily wrote an article where it was like, wow, they have this song with this word on a Nintendo game?
Yeah.
And the first thing that happened was like, this game's been out for like a year, guys. Does that mean you just didn't play it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it was, and like there's been a lot of developments on like maybe the writer wanted it to be like a little more ambiguous than the article ended up being, because the article pretty quickly it mentions that this is alleged a few times, but it's just kind of assuming that it's true.
Yeah.
And it's just proof to me that there are actors in video games that are just looking to stir up controversy, I guess.
That's the entire entertainment industry as a whole right now.
Yeah.
That's why journalists are basically scouting famous people's Twitters just to find something that they can stick them on.
Yeah.
It's the entire entertainment industry right now, and it's part of the reason why I'm starting to be just completely turning off social media and just kind of avoiding entertainment news and just kind of getting it all as it comes out, because I'm tired of hearing all this person said this back in 2008. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Can we stop with
I
this?
agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about the whole Twitter resurfacing tweets controversy?
Well, I think in Kevin Hart's case, and really anybody's case, but specifically Kevin Hart's case, because he's
James
sort of the
Gunn.
most...
Okay.
James Gunn, I think, is kind of the same but different. In Kevin Hart's case, I think, what are you guys doing? He's fighting for all of the same causes you're fighting for. He's...
All the people who found out about what James Gunn said were not fighting for the same causes that James Gunn was.
Yeah. And James Gunn is, again, same but different in that what he said is offensive literally any time.
Yeah.
Right?
They're not really even jokes so much as just...
There's shock jock.
Yeah, it's some Howard Stern level stuff.
Yeah. And it's yeah, that's really stupid and he shouldn't have said it. But he said it 10 years ago. Nobody got on his case on him for that then.
Yeah.
And so maybe we should, and like it's happening to literally everybody that the Twitter mob doesn't like, which that changes every 10 minutes. So like,
Well, my two things when it comes down to all this is, one, there's the whole, and I'm not going to go into it, but the whole argument of innocent until proven guilty on a lot of things. That is not typically beholden a lot now.
Yeah.
That, and I think the whole angry Twitter mob, we can't just jump to conclusions. Like, if you say anything on Twitter 10 years ago and Twitter all of a sudden gets angry, companies are like, oh no, the public's angry, and we'll cut all ties and ruin this person's life off of something they said a decade ago.
yeah.
Yeah, they should be given a chance to apologize for whatever it is, but I don't think we should immediately ruin someone's life because of a dumb joke they made 10 years ago.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just like, but I'm also kind of like, I'm pretty sort of ambivalent, because like a lot of the people that this Twitter mob is going at, like a lot of the targets are like pretty big name people who are going to be all right anyways. Like,
well, not all of them.
not all of them, and like the ones that aren't going to be all right anyways, that I don't think did necessarily anything wrong. Like if it's just like a person and they're just like living their life and like maybe they work at like a McDonald's or something, then I have an issue with it, because they're not really a public facing individual, and like, yeah, maybe what they did was bad, but I don't know if, like, I don't even know a specific circumstance in which I think somebody who, like, I don't know any success stories from the Twitter mob. Like, I don't know what that
Because
success
there
story
isn't
is.
any.
Yeah.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
is there is no purpose for any of it.
Yeah.
Like, this, people purposefully digging this up so they can get a headline about, ooh, this, because it's because of the whole Me Too movement thing that started making headlines because they found out dirt on people in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And so now
That's part of it, but this was going on before.
it's social media is the problem. It's
Yeah.
always been the problem.
Yeah, the internet was a mistake.
The internet was a mistake. And circling this back to what you were saying about the Kotaku thing, it's just incendiary journalism, and it gives real journalists a bad name. That's why I said the whole air quotes journalist thing, because this guy clearly didn't do any research and just
Was a woman.
well, okay, this woman clearly didn't do any research.
Yeah.
By just saying, oh, the game is one of the best-selling games on Switch, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
What?
Smash
Persona?
Brothers?
Oh, Smash.
Yeah.
I was
Right
going to
now
say
it is,
Persona.
Yeah. So the song is in Smash.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Okay. So Smash Brothers is one of the best-selling games on the Switch, I'm pretty sure. I can assume it's always one of the
It's
best-selling games.
probably like third after Mario and Zelda.
And in a place like Kotaku,
Just a guess.
that's known for video game journalism, I'd bet that somebody in that office probably has Smash as well as the Switch.
Yeah.
You know, I bet probably all of them.
Yeah, I bet they would. And so, it wouldn't be that hard, especially with, I'm betting someone in there as well probably bought the DLC, because whoever probably did the review for the DLC probably had a copy of the DLC.
Yeah.
So how hard would it be just to click a handful of buttons, listen to the song yourself, and decide, hey, is this worth reporting on?
No.
It only takes a couple buttons to check. I have the game myself.
Well, and it's like, wait. So, like, yeah, my thing is, like, the game got so many accolades. Kotaku itself gave the game accolades, I think. Right? Like,
I can't really think of a single. Well, I can think of one, but it was a joke review. I can't think of any legitimate news outlet who gave this game a bad review.
which game? Persona or Smash?
Smash. I'm not talking about
Both.
Persona. Well, yeah.
Both probably true. Like the song had existed for at least a year, if not two, and like now,
Yeah.
like
Also,
why does it matter now?
We know how Nintendo vets its projects
Yeah.
and what it allows on its platforms. In a Nintendo game like Smash Brothers, which is going to be played by millions of
Yes.
people, including children, Nintendo would have had to have vetted this already before it even got into the game.
Yeah.
There's no way Nintendo was like, oh yeah, go ahead and put that word in our game. No way. No way. Clearly I'm passionate about this issue, but
Yes.
it gives real games journalists a bad name. Like, I'm going to shout out those at Inside Gaming in part of the Rooster Teeth Network.
Okay.
Those guys are actually legitimate journalists. They do their research. And then there's stuff like IGM where it's just editorials the entire time, but these editorials are barely researched. And then you got stuff like Kotaku where it's just Sure, we'll talk about the last episode of Game of Thrones. Why not? It's not anything.
Yeah, I don't like when I go on Kotaku's website. I'm like, so wait, I thought this was a news website.
Kotaku is the BuzzFeed of video game journalism.
Ooh.
That is maybe an insult. All right, let's
Maybe
move
tied
into,
with IGN.
all right, let's move into topics. Sawyer, what is your topic?
So, I did just name drop Game of Thrones. I am going to mention, since we're in the final stages of the final season, we're 2 episodes in. I'm going to talk about it again in another 2 episodes when we're 4 episodes in. And then after the final 6th episode, I'm going to talk about it again.
Oh.
Because I know I'm going to have a lot to say, and I don't want to do it. So I'm going to give bi-weekly updates. That way you're not just, like, having me talk about it for an hour at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Also, that's probably going to change with the Endgame and a lot of other things, but we'll see. Anyway,
Yeah.
these-
We have to apologize because we haven't seen any of this, so we can't really
Yes.
contribute
Yeah.
as much.
That's why I wanted to briefly. It's gonna branch into something larger. So I got it.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say, these first 2 episodes, they're pretty great. Though it does focus a little too much on, hey, look, we're back home, and not enough on, hey, there's a giant army coming our way. We should probably start trying to find something to deal with this. And it's only 6 episodes. Granted, the last 3, I believe, are extended. Maybe the last 4. I don't know. But they're kind of. I trust the writers. They really only messed up twice, in my opinion, and
Right.
both of those mess ups were. Bad Game of Thrones is still some of the best TV currently on, I guess, TV.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
So, I wanted to branch out and saying, since the end is nearly upon us for Game of Thrones, what are a couple of great endings in TV that you guys...
Endings in TV.
I wanted to spring this on you guys in the show because I wanted to hear what popped off the top of your head. I didn't want you guys to have time to think about it.
All right, so...
All right, do you want to go or should I go?
Go ahead.
All right, best ending for a TV show?
And I don't mean season finale, I mean series finale.
Oh,
So
frick.
series finale in terms of just like the entirety,
A good capstone to a series. Because Game of Thrones ending is fast approaching, and I'm hoping it's good, but it's completely unpredictable.
Might not
I have
be.
It might not be. I also have no idea how it's going to end.
but for me it's Breaking Bad.
That's your
So I was just like,
Yeah, I've heard a few things about it, but I'm intentionally avoiding a lot of the details because I want to watch the show.
yeah, but
yeah.
also I mean, I don't know.
So, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go.
Man, okay. So I have a couple. I think I have 3.
Oh boy.
The very end of Star Trek: The Next Generation is great.
Still watching right now.
Yeah. It's not really a spoiler, but man, whatever. I'm not gonna tell you. And then. So this doesn't really count as the ending of a series, but it pretty much is because it's the last time we see that incarnation of the character. David Tennant's final 2 episodes as the Doctor.
Oh, those were great.
Those are terrific.
Yeah, I guess I would kind of count that because
Yeah.
that's still the end of his series.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the end of that era of Doctor Who as well, where it was like Matt Smith really sort of it brought a new feel for the series.
It was a lot more goofy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And yeah. And then I want to give a shout out because I think it's a really good ending. It's not a series finale, but I think the final episode of season 1 of The Flash is terrific.
That's good. One of the other ones that I wanted to mention, besides I'm hoping the Game of Thrones one is good, is I thought the finale for Battlestar Galactica, a lot of people hated it, and at first I didn't love it, but it's actually really grown on me. And I thought the finale for, I guess we could potentially, I'm going to think this is a cop-out kind of answer, but because there has not been a renewal for Love, Death, and Robots yet, currently this is the end of the show. So the last one of that was pretty good.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That last one.
So that could change to being a season finale, but as of right now, it's the end. So, cheap answer, yes, but I don't know.
Also, my answer was pretty. Well,
Which one?
Breaking Bad. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I've heard it's a great ending.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
All right, and
Well-
most of HBO shows, I mean, their endings are always find ways to potentially do something that the fans don't want. Like Sopranos, apparently, I know the ending to that show because it's so infamous, and
Yeah.
fans were not happy. So maybe Game of Thrones' ending is not something that's going to please the fans. I have a feeling, I don't want to spoil it for Ahmad, but I have a feeling I know what could potentially happen. I don't know if HBO will do it because they want fans to be happy for the forthcoming prequel series.
Yeah.
But
Oh, there's a prequel series?
there's multiple prequel series in the works.
Interesting. But HBO has been known to be a little risky.
I'm hoping
They
they
are risky.
take some risks with this final season. What I want them to do. Don't just do what the fans on Twitter want them to do. Actually do what Martin had planned is planning in the
Yes.
books.
Yeah.
You know what ruins shows?
When you do what the fans want.
Fans shipping.
Yeah, that always ruins everything.
Yeah. That's what
Pretty much.
ruined Arrow.
Social
for like 2
media
seasons.
ruins everything. It ruins it.
Oh,
That's true.
yeah.
I posted, so for Lent I gave up Facebook, and I posted, I'm giving this one more week, # don't disappoint me. and I'm almost just done with the whole thing. So
Like, I try and avoid it as much as possible. I only touch Twitter if my roommate sends me something, like a meme or something.
Dude, I
That's
don't
it.
have Twitter. I don't have a phone to check my social media constantly, so.
Yeah.
although to be fair, you'd have a phone if yours didn't break.
Yes. However, so it could be. What I'm saying is, it could be a good thing. But now I still have to go and get onto Facebook to message everybody. So.
yeah. Now you don't have any way of like planning things with people, so
Not anything at all. But hey, I'm making it through.
yeah.
Okay, so,
Alright.
carrier pigeons delivered.
Yeah. Dude, I was talking to somebody. You could just have like some smoke signals or something.
Yeah. All right, so Ahmad, what is your topic for this week?
So I was thinking about this. I could do something like some film from the 70s directed by Martin Scorsese or something like that.
Yeah.
I could talk about it extensively.
I could talk about Goodfellas.
That's not in the 80s. But I'm going to take an unconventional turn with this one.
Uh-oh.
And possibly make for an more interesting conversation.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo one.
Scooby-Doo
whatever that.
2.
But we're going to talk. Oh.
The Phantom
That
episode.
one's
Well-
on the Phantom episode.
Yeah, so Phantom episode.
Obligatory mention of the Phantom
Yes.
episode.
Dude, I'm going to talk about.
It's our new Nick Cage.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about the SpongeBob movie.
The SpongeBob.
Okay, I can talk about that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. It's been a while since I saw it.
So
but-
this is not serious at all, but what do you guys recall as a kid?
It's the only good movie labeled Nickelodeon movies.
Interesting.
Except for maybe, I can't remember if it was a Nickelodeon movie, but the second,
TMNT. I'm sorry.
hey, that was still Paramount at the time.
Yeah, TMNT was really good.
Was
The
it?
CGI one.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, I'm
No,
talking
that
about the
was-
Megan Fox one.
Oh, yeah, the sequel to that one is not bad. I still maintain the sequel
What
to
is
Megan
it?
Fox. was-
Shadow or shells of.
Out of the Shadows.
Out of the
or something.
Shadows.
Out of the Shadows, starring Stephen Amell as Casey.
It's mostly starring Will Arnett as
Are you
comedic
kidding me?
relief.
There was literally a freaking Pizza Hut commercial in the middle of that first movie.
Yeah.
They cut to a Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
commercial.
yeah,
It was a 360
yeah.
shot of like the Pizza Hut card.
Yeah. Okay, the second one is
I'm not being
dumb.
honest, that was bad.
Anyway, what are we
Maybe we
talking
should be-
about?
maybe we should be
Oh,
talking
wait,
about
we're
that
talking,
movie.
we're talking about SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. I don't know why. This is literally
SpongeBob.
just a random movie that I thought.
Yeah, it
was
works.
funny.
Yeah.
Ahmad didn't have a topic, guys. Okay, I don't
That's a
know
great-
this.
Pretty much what I'm trying to say.
It's a great childhood movie. I still remember it. It's very quotable. I still do the whole "Welcome to the apocalypse. I hope you like leather." Still walk around quoting that.
Double blow and bubble blow and double bit or something. What is it? Bubble blow and double like when
I
they
do
walk-
not remember.
when they walk.
Yeah.
Come on, sorry, I'll be out a little
It's
bit.
been like 10 years.
You know what? You should be watching this every year.
Yeah,
You watched this
it's been a while for me too.
All right. Well, you know what? You're a double blown bubble baby.
What does Steven mean? Am
What?
I supposed to be offended? Like, I can't remember.
Should I be like?
Yes.
Should I be like? Oh my gosh, Ahmad, why would you call me
Yes,
that?
actually, you should be.
Okay.
The
I
ending is
believe
still,
you.
the ending is sad though. Like even as an
Yeah.
adult, the
Are
ending
you
is
kidding
sad.
me?
What was
Well,
the
like
ending
when-
again?
Yeah,
So when
spoilers, but it's when they all dry out.
Oh, that's right.
Spoilers,
They all
and they all
dry.
dry.
Well, but they all dry out and then they like
They-
go back.
And
right?
David Hasselhoff saves them.
Yeah, that was like the weirdest cameo as a child witnessing.
Like I was, as a kid, I was like, "Who is this?"
What is this and why is he like in
Wait,
every-
this isn't. This is not the movie where they go to the surface.
Not
right?
sponged out of water.
No,
or whatever. Is
but
that
they
what
do
it's
go to
called?
the surface for.
They go to the
part.
surface for a little while,
Right.
but it's not the one where like somebody gets kidnapped.
No,
right?
Sponge
It's
out of
not the
water.
one that's in CGI.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That one wasn't terrible though.
I didn't see it because I was already outgrowing. I already outgrew SpongeBob.
It's okay.
Nobody
it's,
outgrew
It's all right. You know, it's all right. To
SpongeBob,
make
sorry.
it's because we're talking about the SpongeBob movie. It's okay. But I don't know. I honestly don't even know why I chose this. I can't take this.
You coulda
I'm not
named-
gonna bring it upon me as a filmmaker to talk about this film seriously. Like I can't.
You
That's
can't.
That's going against everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everything
Dude,
I'm
you
like-
talked about Scooby Doo too, though.
Was I serious? No.
Maybe.
Yes, I was. Part of it. All right. Well, so the animation style.
Hey, I mean, I think that like there's a
Sawyer's just lost.
I don't even know- I was like-
Sawyer's just scratching his head.
Like I can't process what I'm like. It's
what is taking in right now.
like I'm just trying. I'm kind of just like zoning in and out. Like it's like what am I? Where am I?
Where am I? Why am I doing a podcast right now?
Also, why am I a film major?
Why, why am I really here talking about SpongeBob at what 7:45? Like it's
Is it that or is this all just a simulation?
yeah, Metal Gear.
Wow, way to bring it back to Metal Gear.
Hey, anytime I
Memes.
hear the word simulation, I always have to go Metal Gear.
Oh,
That's-
my
that's
God.
actually kind of
okay.
fair.
Well, you know what?
Metal Gear.
This movie has one of the greatest endings.
Yeah.
In
I didn't
cinema.
realize until
In
this
cinema.
year, like literally this year, I did not really realize that the ending song, the "I'm a Goofy Goober,"
Yeah.
was to the same tune as "I Want to Rock" by Twisted Sister. I think
Yeah.
it's Twisted Sister, right?
Yeah,
I believe
it
so.
is.
Yeah, I had no idea until this year. I am 19 years old, and I had no idea until now. Like, it,
To be fair, I've never known that.
okay, well,
Dude,
it's,
I love the ending. What can I say about the ending? It was inspirational. Okay.
It is inspirational.
It's quotable. These helmets can't handle this level of rock and roll. All right, that was a little cringy. I'm not gonna lie, but
SpongeBob
now I
as a whole is
remember.
it's
cringy.
cringy. But it makes me
Now,
think of
now
it.
I remember the SpongeBob
What the
movie.
scallops?
I thought the SpongeBob movie was the one with the king.
Yeah, it does.
It is the one.
This movie
Wait,
jumps through
it's
like
the-
7 different
Yeah.
plot lines.
It's the one with the king, and then Plankton also takes over, and yeah,
Yeah.
man,
Balls.
what a trip.
Ball. I kind of hate myself for talking about this right now, but.
What's that take? Mustard or ketchup?
Oh my god! And then he just like slaps his knee.
Yeah.
Wait, what does he say? I forget. But I guess the Krabby Patty being a vehicle, that was pretty cool to
Yeah.
see.
Sure.
I feel like you guys are disgusted at me right now.
I just like
I just didn't expect that.
So I just don't have anything to say. I'm just like
I'm just dragging on at this
The,
point.
the animation style, you can notice, like, there is a noticeable jump from the show to this movie.
Yeah,
Like, at least you
yeah.
can see the budget.
Which is like interesting with like a lot of just like TV show, like animated TV shows,
To movies.
moving to movies, which is
Yeah.
something I appreciate.
that happens all the time when you see like anime movies of popular anime, like if there's a fight scene or something, it's like way better
Right,
than
right.
the TV show.
But yeah, I
Typically.
mean, as a kid, I thought it was an awesome film. I still do, and
Why not?
I don't know if you should check it out or not. But,
Are they doing a third of, like, this current iteration with
I
SpongeBob?
hope not. I'm not.
There was a
going.
second?
Yeah, wasn't there? I thought
Yeah.
there was 2.
What, like movies? You mean?
No, I'm talking about of, like, the CGI ones. I thought
Oh.
there was 2.
No, there's
I
just
think
one.
there was only
There's just
one.
one.
Oh, okay, well, then I guess I'm
I hope
crazy.
they don't.
I like that Ahmad or Sawyer just checked his watch.
I was like, damn. I was like, wait a minute.
Sorry, do you have anywhere else to be? Is there
No, I don't.
anywhere else better to be here?
And that's
It's like
Excuse me, go ahead.
as he was accepting defeat on there being two SpongeBob out of water. movies.
Sorry,
I was
Sorry,
like, I
He's
had to check and make sure I was in reality. For a second. I was like, there's one. I thought there
He's
was
doing
two.
his lucid dream check
Yeah.
right there.
Like,
That's a good sign that somebody does not want to be.
Hey, no. How am I? Okay, I swore there was 2 SpongeBob movies.
No, there's not. Let's just move on, guys.
All right.
What are we talking about?
This was just to get us a little bit more riled up, I guess.
Okay, all right. So we're getting more riled up to talk about Captain Marvel.
I hate myself. I'll go get
We should have paired Captain Marvel with the whole social media thing.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good point. This is the really chill commercial break where there's just like puppies and SpongeBob.
Yeah, this was the whole. Hey, remember when your childhood was great? Remember your childhood?
and then you jump to Captain Marvel.
How stupid I am. And then
No. So I managed to see Captain Marvel this past week on Tuesday. You both have seen it.
Yeah, I managed to forget Captain Marvel.
Oh.
Wait, you hated it?
I didn't hate it. It's forgettable.
Oh.
I don't think it's forgettable.
What's the T?
The T is that Brie Larson is boring.
Oh.
So okay. So this is what
Is
I
it
was
Brie
telling.
Larson or is it the script?
Both.
Yeah. So this is what I was telling Caleb. I think that Brie Larson does a good job with what she was given, but I think the problem was the director wanted to simultaneously avoid the stupid like "I am woman, hear me roar" stuff.
Thankfully.
Is this Katy?
But like what?
Nothing. That was a Katy Perry reference, like the.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You were really going off track.
I got so mixed up by that reference. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
The
All
listeners
right.
probably like, what are they talking about?
So like they wanted to avoid that, but they also didn't want to make her seem weak. And so like in the beginning where she's like escaping the Skrulls lair thing in space, her performance she's not like in the first Iron Man movie, Robert Downey Jr. is very clearly desperate, right? And I felt like I was supposed to get that vibe from Captain Marvel in that scene, but I never did. It felt like she was like a mix of like cocky and like
I will say that like
confused.
This could partially due to it being she was confused. This could partially due to it being a prequel, but at no point did I ever feel like anyone was in actual danger in this movie.
I mean, firstly being because like I think that they made Brie Larson's character.
She's so overpowered.
She's so. This was the other thing though, is like there were articles and articles about how she was obviously the most powerful character, and this is how they're gonna stop Thanos, and yada yada yada. There's no in-universe explanation for that. No. Not in the movie.
They just, I guess it's sort of inferred because her powers came from an Infinity Stone. Spoilers for Captain Marvel. Her powers come from an Infinity Stone, but so do Scarlet Witches.
Yeah. So do Scarlet Witches, and Thanos has all of them.
Yeah. So
I'm not willing. I'm not saying like I'm not willing to accept that she's the most powerful character. Like that's not something I'm saying. I'm just saying I haven't been given the reason for that.
And yeah, I will say also that Thor is a bit overpowered in terms of the sense of there too. But at least the writers find ways to write around that and tell great stories with it. Like for Infinity War. If Thor was there with Stormbreaker, right? His name If he was there with Stormbreaker the entire time in Infinity War, he would have been beaten Thanos relatively easily.
Pretty quick.
Yeah.
But because they had to have the whole storyline of him with Rocket and Groot getting this weapon, that allows them to actually have some weight and some actual battles with Thanos that are pretty even ground.
Yeah. Right. Well, and like they do a good job of like pushing Thor into situations where he's not powerful anymore.
Yeah.
Or
where he's evenly matched.
Yeah. And like and in the first Thor movie, Loki and Thor are seen as pretty much on equal ground.
Mm-hmm.
And like again, I never got the like I didn't get the final battle that I really needed. And with Jude Law.
Jude Law, yeah.
Like, it just felt anticlimactic.
Yeah, it felt like they wanted to do some kind of that was very clearly like the feminist wrote that scene.
Yeah.
just to be like totally honest, like it felt like.
Are we talking about the one where she shoots into the sky and destroys all the Kree ships?
No, not that one. That one was fine, I thought. No, it's the scene where Jude Law's character.
It's in the desert, right? The desert.
Yeah, it's like in the desert, and it's like he's like, prove to me that you finally become stronger than me, and then she just like force pushes him into some gravel or something.
Which I guess that was also the whole trademark Marvel humor.
Yeah.
But like in other Marvel films, that humor worked because it didn't supersede any kind of emotional moment.
Well, some Marvel movies it's like that, some they aren't. This one falls into the category where it does supersede.
What other ones would you think?
I think all three. Now, I did enjoy Ragnarok, but I do think all three Thor movies, the humor does break the emotional moments for a lot of them.
Right.
Not all of them. And Ragnarok, with all the comedic moments that it has,
Yeah.
does break that. But especially in the Dark World, almost every single dramatic scene is broken by a joke.
By some kind of joke.
And it's kind of like the thing we talked about with Aquaman, where they want to have some basically because Aquaman, for example, almost every scene where there's exposition or conversation in that movie, it's ended by an explosion.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing with this one. Is they don't know how to end an emotional scene, but they don't want to frighten the kids in the audience, so they end up with a joke. You can end a scene with dramatic moments and then go into another joke scene.
Right. Yeah.
You don't have to just we've had a good example would be Infinity War. You had that really dramatic conversation between Star-Lord and Gamora when they're on the ship before they meet Thanos, where she basically says, if we meet Thanos, I want you to kill me, essentially.
Yeah.
And then right afterwards, you have to have the Drax eating quietly in the background thing.
That was really
That's
funny.
a really good
It's
scene.
funny, but at the same time, it also cheapens the fact that they could literally die at any moment.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the whole Skrull thing, making them? We kind of touched on this, I think, last time when we talked about.
I think it's probably more sequel bait than anything. I'll be
It
honest.
makes more sense for at least for a general audience that they can just go good guy, bad guy.
Right.
But I don't like how it changed in the comics because I did like the idea of there being a gray area that the Kree and Skrulls, neither of them are really good or bad. It's just these two different.
Right.
Ginormous empires fighting.
Right.
Yeah, I just thought that it definitely felt a lot like a Phase 1 film.
Yes.
In a way that Ant-Man and Doctor Strange didn't.
Yeah.
So I kind of liked that in a sense. I liked that the most connection we got other than the stinger for Endgame. I liked that the most connection we got was Nick Fury and Coulson, because that really is what made Phase 1 glue together was those two characters.
Yeah. I think what's kind of making me nervous about this movie is Kevin Feige has said this, and there's been some talk online that the Avengers cast doesn't really like Brie Larson. There's been talk that Bob Iger is not happy with Kevin Feige based on how this movie turned out. There's a lot of tension that we're hearing behind the scenes with this movie.
Yeah.
And I think a large part of it is because, as we know with Endgame, a lot of these other characters are on their way out.
Yeah.
And from what we've seen is she is going to kind of be the face of the MCU going forward. And I don't know if that's a good thing because she's not that likable.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the script is part of that, but her herself has not been doing a lot of help for the MCU. Which we don't really need to get into all that, but she's not helping the face of the MCU.
Yeah.
And based on at least the marketing for Endgame alone, how they all seem to have this camaraderie, and they're all kind of going with each other on talk shows.
Yeah.
She has not, as far as I can tell, as for most of her press junkets, has only been paired with Don Cheadle and Chris Hemsworth. She hasn't been with anybody else.
That's not
I think
bad.
maybe she
She might have been on Kimmel, I think.
Yeah, I think I may have seen her on Kimmel, but I think I may have also seen her maybe with Chris Evans at one point. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Well, and the fact that she just went off on Chris Hemsworth for making a light joke. Did you guys see that?
no.
There was something where she was talking about doing her own stunts. I don't remember if it was for Endgame or if it was for Captain Marvel. And and Chris Hemsworth was like, "Oh, trying to be the next Tom Cruise," with a smile on her face. Everybody in Hollywood knows Tom Cruise is the stunt guy. And she's like, "No, I'll be the first me, thank you very much." And then Chris Hemsworth did like this face where he was like, like this is his face.
He was like super uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like,
he could tell he doesn't want to be there with her.
The problem for me was like I didn't know whether she was joking back or not. If she was joking back, then
based on her tone, I didn't get that.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like Hollywood drama aside, I guess for me the film definitely sort of like. The film sort of fell into that like Thor category where it wasn't bad.
It's just fine.
It's just fine.
And it's okay to say that without being bad. But like there's just like I think the lighting in the film was
the lighting.
Yeah, the lighting. I guess it's like this
going technical.
This is a random thing to say.
Yes.
Because we're mostly talking about the story, but the lighting I think really served the story well.
I thought it was well lit.
Kind of like recreating this or like creating this kind of really dystopian, like out of this world atmosphere and mood. I think like specifically the one in the beginning, the scene in the beginning with the train and the train station. Some of the lighting in that was just amazing. Where they're on that.
I enjoyed the parts of the movie. I enjoyed the beginning up until she got to Earth. It was the stuff on Earth that I didn't care. Yeah. I liked Nick Fury a lot.
Nick Fury. It may have very well been the best portrayal of Nick Fury in any.
Too much Nick Fury.
I didn't think so. No. I think they clearly want to make this movie like a buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
Though I think my biggest problem, another problem with this movie, not my biggest problem, but another problem the movie had, if we're going on technical aspects, and I don't know what it is with Marvel recently outside of Infinity War and I'm assuming Endgame, the CGI was not that great.
Yeah, the CGI wasn't really
which is surprising because Black Panther had some CGI problems too.
Yeah.
So like, what are you doing with the budgets that you've got? What are you spending this on?
A lot of those sequences were also like the.
Well, the weird thing though is that a lot of the CGI budget goes into like replacement stuff, and so like. You know that shot in Black Panther where I think he's like on a crashed ship and he's like they just brought him back to life and the battle is happening and then they in Black Panther and like they crash a ship or something like that into one of the animals or something and then he walks out of the fire from that. You know that shot where it's like his hero shot and he's that whole shot is like replaced by CGI.
Yeah.
And like so like a lot of it goes into that and like that looks really good because you can't tell. It's when you can tell that it's CGI.
The fact that these movies have got the huge budgets that they have, they're really in the talented team that they've got.
Yeah.
I hate to say, but there's really not an excuse for it to look as bad as some of these scenes do.
Yeah, it shouldn't look as bad.
Millions of dollars.
It shouldn't look as good. Or it should look better than Transformers, and it doesn't.
The fact that movies that, even though I didn't love to the fullest extent as some people, Black Panther or Captain Marvel, the fact that they're CGI, I mean, those movies are much better than Transformers. The fact that their CGI doesn't look as good as Transformers.
Yeah.
Like,
also, like, with Captain Marvel specifically, like, the character is going to be really important in the future, as well as, like, in, like, Endgame and stuff like that. I feel like you should, like, invest a little bit more money.
That's what makes me nervous the most about this movie, is the fact that if it was just a weaker installment in a newer franchise, that's fine, because a lot of the MCU movies or franchises have gotten better as they went on.
Yeah.
Right. What makes me nervous is she's going to be the face of the MCU, and it's not necessarily just the movie that is my problem, it's everything surrounding it, as well as the movie that's creating a bigger cloud. Right. It's the way Brie Larson acts with not only her co-stars, but in interviews and everything else. It's the fact that the script in the film wasn't that great.
Yeah.
It's the fact that she's supposedly the face of the franchise when she's not that likable of a character. Mm-hmm. And the fact that the movie's just kind of boring.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, but again, the movie has to fit into a mold, and when Endgame comes out, it's going to literally change everything.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
We haven't seen it yet, so we
It
can't really say.
can literally end Marvel.
It could.
It could be the last. We could look back in a few years and be like, wow, Endgame was the last good Marvel movie.
Yeah.
That would be weird. That'd be a weird thought. It'd
Yeah.
be a weird thought
But it's
that
a very,
Marvel
very
didn't come
likely
out with a
thought.
film that
There
knocked
is
it out of
there
the
is a
park.
chance that happens. So people are just assuming that it's Marvel, it must be good. That isn't always a guarantee.
It
Look
could-
at Lucasfilm.
Yeah,
So-
I trust
Okay.
I trust the Russos.
For me,
Okay.
I think Endgame is going to be the last biggest great.
Yeah,
I think
it's
gonna
the
be,
payoff.
It's the end of an era. I still think we're going to. There's going to be something big with the
Far
Fox
From Home
acquisition.
looks pretty good.
Far From Home looks good. I think. I still get nervous with these Spider-Man movies because of Sony just being anywhere near them makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, but I mean,
X-Men, man, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, X-Men's gonna happen. Fantastic Four's gonna happen.
I think getting X-Men and like having Wolverine available makes a lot of these possibilities.
Give me a Wolverine Spider-Man crossover.
Do it.
Do it. Make
Do
it
it.
happen.
All right.
Do it.
All right. So let's move on to our game for this week.
Okay.
So-
Wait, did we talk about Sawyer's?
Yeah, it was the Game of
Oh
Thrones.
right.
Wait, what?
Wait. Yeah. We talked about yours.
Yeah, Thrones.
Yours. Yeah. Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we? Where am I?
What time is it?
What time is it? When do I get off?
When do I get off?
Well, I very much enjoy this show. Yours. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm telling the truth.
All right.
Sorry, I was
So,
just looking out for you. I just wanted to be.
All right. So,
Blink twice if you need it.
Blink twice if you need to get out of here.
I can. All right. So
I can see
this
the back.
week-
I can see the back. I can see the back.
No, this is just honorable mentions.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, I was going to say.
I
Oh.
was like, I can see all of them.
Guess what? Sorry, this is all. Go.
Yeah, I couldn't read it. See.
My font is so small. Okay, this is.
Don't
All right,
make
well,
sure I
guys,
can see it.
just explain what's
All
going
right,
on,
so
guys.
the game is
We're
it's basically
this is-
it's basically the same rules as last week, but instead of top 4 movies, TV, and games, it's protagonists, antagonists, and then in honor of Avengers Endgame, make sure I can't see that. In honor of Avengers Endgame,
You're not going to win anyway.
Oh,
sure,
man.
but that I'm
Based
trying
on
to get through a sentence here, Ahmad. In honor of Avengers Endgame, top 5 MCU films. So
We should probably start with that since we just talked about Captain Marvel.
Also, yeah, well, yeah. All right.
Sawyer's the king of segues, apparently.
I mean, I try.
Was that sarcastic?
I'm trying to make the editing easier on myself.
This is gonna be like a live breakup of the bed.
Apparently, the editor understands flow better than either of us.
Hey,
Hey, come on.
we're gonna look back and see us slowly devolving into madness.
It all started when I mentioned SpongeBob the movie.
This is what the end of a semester will do to you when you get to college.
Yeah.
It's just
This
slowly
is
just
basically what it
you
is.
slowly just ended like, where am I? What am I doing?
I'm just like really
All right.
hopeless.
So, no honorable mentions for MCU films.
Wait, so what are we starting with now?
MCU films.
Yeah, we're starting with MCU.
If I was listening,
Are you kidding me?
if I was listening.
No honorable mentions for MCU films,
No.
and we can give hints. We're not going to give hints for MCU films though,
And
because
we're going.
it's too narrow.
We're going 5-1, right?
Yeah, 5-1.
Yeah.
So
No hints on MCU because there's only 20, I guess 22,
20.
23 with Endgame, I think.
is it 22-23 with Endgame, or is it 21-22 with Endgame?
One of the two. Regardless, we're either at 22 or 23.
It doesn't really matter. Come on.
All right. Anyways,
Who's starting? Are you starting?
Are you going?
Ahmad, what's your 5th favorite MCU?
Are we guessing?
Yeah, we're guessing.
I guess you're going with ours.
Okay. His fifth favorite is. This is actually kind of hard.
I've talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah.
Talk
Well,
about
we've talked about all of these on the podcast.
Yeah.
Wait until you guys get to the protagonist part. That's
Yeah.
you guys aren't gonna get those.
Hmm.
I already know what yours is. I already know what yours is.
My number
See,
5.
I'm just a good friend. Yeah, I know you guys more than
Oh,
you
I
guys
don't
know.
know.
Again, the same rules as last time. So if both of us get it wrong, then Ahmad gets a point.
We
and-
had so much
yeah.
fun last time. We're gonna turn the podcast into a game show.
It took it. Yeah.
This is the third change we've done on this podcast.
But it's
Hey.
kind of for the better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
we'll
free.
we'll see.
What's up?
Iron Man 3, number 5.
I think your number 5 is
I have to like consider all of
Did you
the
forget,
MCU.
Ahmad?
No, I was just
He
looking.
forgot his games
I was-
last week, so we can't trust
I was
him.
looking at what my number one was.
Your number 5 is Ant-Man. The first
Wow.
Ant-Man.
So you hate me that much, huh?
Hey, do not knock Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's a great movie.
Ant-Man is a great movie.
All right. Well.
Ant-Man's better than Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't
Actually.
let me
so,
see any.
okay, so final.
Final Iron Man 3.
Final.
Sorry, has it right?
Yes!
I shouldn't have mentioned that. It's like one of the only MCU.
Well, no,
films
that's not what gave it away. I knew you like Shane Black, so that's what gave it away.
Interesting.
But I didn't
Alright.
think it was good enough to make your top 4, so I was like, it's probably.
All right, starting off good.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't think you guys would get that, but this is why I think MCU is going to be like where you guys get most of your points with me. But
Do not underestimate me, Ahmad.
I
You underestimate my power.
That was pretty good.
You underestimate my
I have high
power.
ground now. Okay, that's just going to be a bunch.
All right. What is Ahmad or
Really?
I can't. This keeps happening. What is
Wow.
Sawyer's favorite
Star Wars
MCU?
Episode 1.
Yes. What?
I like that. Like theoretically, Sawyer likes all of the Star Wars movies
Star Wars
more
saga,
than
yeah.
more than any.
Yeah, Sawyer's number
MCU.
5 is the entire Star Wars saga.
Really? I mean, most times when I talk about something, you can infer it's either Metal Gear or Star Wars. One of those two is probably what I'm talking about.
All right. I think your 5th favorite is
Audio listeners should love that.
It's ASMR.
Is-
That's me eating a pickle.
Oh.
I think your 5th favorite is Doctor Strange.
Okay, Ahmad.
No, it's not. Azure. It's a foolish choice. No, just joking. Fool! You fool! No, hold on. Hold on a second. You see, I just gotta scan. I just gotta use my mental brain.
He's
power.
got to use his powers of telepathy.
Yeah.
I like that Ahmad just like put his hands up to his to his temples.
All right. Yep.
Psycho Mantis.
Uh-huh.
Why are you looking at your list?
Hey, you know what, man?
Sawyer's just bowing his head and shit.
It's like, there's
All right.
not even that many movies.
I need to pull up the entire list.
I need to
now.
pull up the list.
I mean, just think about the roster of the Avengers, and then most of them. Think about who's in Infinity War. Anybody who's in there is
Oh,
probably.
frick. No, your 5th favorite is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but there is one thing to that. I think that's Sawyer's 5th. It might be up higher, but hold on a second. Yeah, there's. I'm gonna say Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
Well, hold on a second. That might be a little higher though.
I don't think Thor Ragnarok is higher. I don't think he likes it that much. Thanks so much.
The amount of unsubscribe that we're probably getting right now.
We're just like a lot of people just unsubscribe. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get this one. Because I have to get you back. Because you stole a point from me. I have to get you back. I have to get you back. All right. I'm gonna say Ant-Man.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Ant-Man. Yeah.
All right.
Final answers.
Yeah.
You're saying Ant-Man, and you're saying
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Galaxy. Well, Ahmad, your powers lie because it is Doctor Strange.
Oh no! No! I'm so mad at myself.
I thought you were gonna say I was right.
No.
Maybe Ant-Man might be a little higher up. Who knows?
Maybe.
Dang.
As soon as she said it, I was like, wow, you got it right out of the gate.
That
Yeah,
hurts.
he changed.
That hurts. Guardians of the Galaxy.
You had
Why
it.
did you betray me?
You had it.
James Gunn, why did you betray me?
James Gunn, you've done it twice.
No!
Alright, what is my 5th favorite MCU film?
I think yours is, your 5th favorite is Guardians 2.
Okay. Ahmad? Ahmad's deep breaths always kill me. He's always very unhappy when he takes a deep breath.
You've got a 1 in, I get this at this point, 20, versus Endgame is 22. Well,
22, yeah.
I know Winter Soldier's gonna be somewhere on that list, but it's gonna be up higher.
Is that right?
Yes, it is right. And I know that for a fact. All right, because I know you. I could see through
I got
you.
nothing. I got nothing for you, man.
He's gonna play a trick and put Endgame at number 1, even though it's not.
Yeah.
That would be a me move, actually. I'd just be like Avengers Endgame.
He's gonna put Far From Home at number 1 and really throw us all off.
Oh, that would have been so perfect.
You should make a list
Alright.
of all sequels that aren't out
All
yet.
right, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Spider-Man: Homecoming, Guardians 2,
Mhm.
Captain America: Civil War.
Dang
That
it!
low?
Yeah, that low.
Interesting.
I was gonna have it be a little higher. I was thinking more 3 than 2. Or
Okay.
5, I guess.
Interesting. So, what is Ahmad's number 4 favorite MCU film?
Dang, apparently like, I lost it. Wait, Sarah has 2 points?
Yeah. Yeah, because
Come
neither
on,
of us,
man.
neither of us guessed his.
I wish
his
this
film,
episode
and
was-
then he-
Sarah
and then
has
he
2.
guessed
Okay, Sarah has
yours,
2.
right.
You have 1, and then I have 0.
Oh right, I have one. Forgot to give
I
myself.
wish this
a point.
episode was on video because people were like.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't get to capture the weird looks we give each other.
Yeah. So wait, how did I get? I got a mods.
You got a mods, and then neither of us got yours.
Oh yeah, I forgot we get a point if no one
Yeah.
guesses. Okay. Mods number 4 is.
It's not Ant-Man. He doesn't like Ant-Man, apparently.
Ant-Man 1 or 2 are not on his list. Guardians 2 is your number. I'm gonna guess Guardians 2 again. Guardians 2, come help me. Actually, no. Guardians 2 is not on your list. Guardians 1. Guardians 1 is.
I will follow Sawyer and say Guardians 1.
Dang, you guys are both right.
Yes!
Oh god, what the
Yes!
heck is going on? What?
Revenge!
Oh no.
All right.
Wow.
Sawyer. So as of now, Sawyer has 3, and I
I
have
was so
2.
happy when you said Guardians 2 because I knew you'd be mad. You'd be mad at that. Dang it.
All right. So what is Sawyer's 4th favorite MCU?
Oh, you have to like, huh?
I want to make sure. Just wanna make
Civil
sure.
War.
Okay.
Is it Civil War?
Might
I
be
don't think
Winter-
you
it might
like
be-
Captain America: The First Avenger.
It might
very
be Winter
much.
Soldier.
No, he thinks it's the best one.
No.
I think you've told me
I
that.
don't think he thinks it's the best one. I think Infinity War is number 1.
No, I don't think you like.
I think
Infinity War the best.
Civil War is number 2.
I think I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess Civil War.
Okay. What you going with, Ahmad?
Oh god.
Your powers don't work on me.
Oh no. My powers have subsided.
He's got a DualShock 3 now.
He's got a DualShock. No one's gonna get that reference. No one.
I know that one flew over my head.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't understand that.
It's an MGS4 reference.
Yeah.
Oh god, come on. Come on, man. Come on.
Just guess Winter Soldier. Don't you want to guess Winter Soldier?
No, it's gonna be up higher. Oh god.
The slow nods from Sawyer tell us nothing. Should like commentate this
A
podcast.
slow nod and a slight smirk are all you're gonna get.
Oh, you're gonna get.
What have I not been thinking of?
An icy cold stare.
You haven't been thinking of any of the Thor movies, and you
I
haven't,
have.
and you haven't thought of. I'm sure you haven't thought of Age of Ultron.
Captain Marvel.
Age of Ultron's not bad. I still maintain that. It's not a bad movie.
I really like Age
Right.
of Ultron. I'm still gonna say Civil War. Is it the first Iron Man movie?
No. I'm tempted to say Ragnarok.
I don't think it's Ragnarok. He was just saying he doesn't like it that much.
It's a good movie.
All right, Ahmad, I'm gonna
Alright.
need you to guess.
Alright, Captain America, Winter Soldier.
All right. Civil War, Winter Soldier.
Civil War and Winter Soldier. The answer is Iron Man 1.
Oh, I was so.
You keep getting so close, and then
I keep like.
Ah, god dang it, man.
I'm really mad
What
at
the
myself.
heck? What's Sawyer's?
I'm really
Alright,
mad.
you know what? You're not
Yes!
Sawyer's using misdirection on me. All right, let me.
I'm not using misdirection.
Let me-
You're
let
just
me
second
remember.
guessing yourself.
I actually forgot my.
How do I have
fourth.
0 points? What the heck?
All right.
I'm already.
All right. So what's my 4th favorite? Let me just check. Make sure I don't remember my list.
Well,
Alright.
number 1 is I gotta work backwards. So
I will say there is slight variance from my favorite movies of all time on this list. But Well, actually, no. I guess I'll just say this right now. The first Avengers is not on this list, even though it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Which is weird, I know, but whatever.
Ragnarok, number 4.
Okay. How you doing, Ahmad?
I'm in a hole. I have to dig myself out. And I'm gonna use.
You gotta get like 4 in a row right.
I know, and then I have to like not have. Sorry, like just completely
Just guess.
looked right through my soul.
Just stare directly.
Sawyer's the real psycho mantis.
I am.
Oh God, the references tonight.
You like Castlevania. No one's gonna understand anything of what I'm saying. Oh.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. How you doing?
Dragging out the length.
Yep.
Yeah, I am because
That's
I think last week it was just mostly just like me.
We're
like,
20 minutes into this, and he's still on number 4.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna keep going. It's so hard. I have to really think about this. All right, I'm gonna go. Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. What was yours again?
Mine was Ragnarok.
It's Ant-Man.
Dang it.
I wouldn't
All right.
guess that. I thought you didn't like
Dang it.
Ant-Man. That's what's
Yeah, I
surprising.
didn't.
You thought I didn't like Ant-Man?
Yeah, I thought.
At a time, I would have put it as my second favorite MCU film.
At the time, I would have too.
Wow.
Interesting.
You guys have horrible numbers to show.
So wait. All right, Ahmad, list off your 5 and 4 for me real quick because I don't remember.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
It was Iron Man 3 was number 5. Number 4 was
No.
Guardians.
Was it
Guardians
Guardians?
1.
Was it?
It was, yeah, because I followed you into the.
Because
dark
I
side.
said 2, and then I was
Was
like,
it
no,
Guardians?
it's 1.
Actually, I think it wasn't. You might have
No,
to
it was Guardians 1.
take off a
It
point.
is Guardians. I remember now. It's
It's
Guardians.
Iron Man 3, Guardians 1.
Oh, you guys
Alright.
won't get this one.
Ahmad's third favorite.
It's gonna be a movie that nobody likes because he said no one's gonna get this one. So,
Is it Thor 2? What are the odds it's Thor 2?
if Thor 2 makes either of your lists, I'm gonna be so disappointed. So disappointed.
If Ahmad's third favorite MCU film is Thor 2,
The Dark World.
The Dark World, then
That's
I
not a
will
bad
be
film. Actually,
simultaneously
I
really
think-
angry.
I think Thor 2 is underrated.
You're misdirecting us.
Alright,
You're misdirecting us.
yeah, he's throwing us off.
Yeah.
I do think I will agree with him that it's underrated, but
Infinity War. Number 3.
yeah, Infinity War. You talk about it too much. Infinity War.
Oh, do I?
You do. You talk about it a lot.
Final guess, guys?
Final
Yes.
guess, Infinity War.
No, it's Thor.
Thor 2?
Thor 3.
Oh, okay.
I was right. I did think it was gonna be Ragnarok. I mean,
Ahmad finally gets on the board.
Thanks.
I was like, is it really Thor 2?
Is it really Thor 2? Because I'm walking off.
Alright.
I'm walking out.
SpongeBob was the first straw. Now it's Thor 2.
This is the last straw.
Alright, so
All I gotta say your favorite is Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I'm like, I'm gone. Yeah, it's like,
wait, Ant-Man and the Wasp?
not that good.
I liked it.
It's fine. This favorite MCU movie?
It's going to be his third favorite. He's misdirecting.
Oh yeah, what is my favorite movie?
frick.
Oh yeah.
What was his fifth?
Oh, what's my 5th?
It was Doctor Strange.
Fifth
Doctor
was,
Strange.
yeah, his 5th was Doctor
And then
Strange.
fourth
His
was-
4th was Guardian. No.
No.
Frick. I can't believe we forgot.
It was Ant-Man. No.
Or was it?
No, wait, hold on. We've already revealed this. Just because we have bad memories.
It was Iron Man 1.
It's Iron Man 1.
That's
Alright,
right. It was
that's
a
right.
really weird.
Ant-Man. I'm gonna guess Ant-Man.
No.
Yeah, man.
If you come up with a better guess, I'm happy to follow
The
you.
Incredible Hulk.
No.
That is in the MCU.
It's in the MCU, but it's not that good of a guess.
Okay.
I hate you so much during these games. You're just like, yep, alright.
I think it's either between Winter Soldier or Civil War.
Okay.
I
Slowly losing your mind.
This is
We're all
like-
just going insane
This
right
is
now.
this is the Joker backstory.
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
Coming out October 2019. You'll find out now.
All right, Civil War.
Okay, Civil War and Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Hold on a second.
Ahmad just
Time
stalls.
to lock in your final answer.
All right.
Do 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 do. His favorite MC.
Thor Ragnarok.
Okay, Ragnarok and Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Final answers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Infinity War.
Darn.
Dang it! What?
It's
Okay.
fair though.
Okay.
It's fair. It's fair.
Oh, he's gonna have Avengers up there somewhere.
No, the first Avengers film is not on this list.
Wait, what?
The first Avengers film is not on this list. What is my third favorite MCU film?
Sorry, your misdirection is interesting.
What is your what? Your third favorite?
Third favorite.
Civil War. Lock answer.
I'm going with mine.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Wait, no. Civil War, I already said.
You did?
Yeah.
Yep, it's number 5.
Oh, then
Well, that was-
you don't like the first Avenger that much, I don't think. I remember you criticizing it at some point.
I put it so. I think I already
Did he
said
have
it's not on this list.
The first Avenger.
Did he have
Captain
Did he
America.
have Doctor Strange in there? No.
No.
Doctor Strange is
Ant-Man and then
is not nowhere to be found on my 5 and 4.
Guardians 1. Or is it right? Okay, so you had number 5 was
5 was
I
Civil
think
War.
Spider-Man Homecoming's on that
4
list?
is
Do you
Ant-Man.
think Spider-Man Homecoming's on
This
that
one's
list?
gonna throw you guys for a loop.
Black
I'll tell you
Panther.
that much.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Alright. Final answer, Black Panther.
It's Black Panther.
Yeah.
I should
I kind of my poker face is really bad on that one.
Well, you also said throw for a loop, and I'm like, well, it's not Captain Marvel, so it's gotta be Black
Yeah.
Panther.
Pretty good. It's a really good film.
Yeah, Black
Is it?
Panther is really good. Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Stop disagreeing. No. You're giving the podcast a bad name.
We have to agree on this podcast.
We have to have uniformity of opinion. All right, Ahmad's second favorite MCU film. I like that Sawyer is referencing his list for.
I actually forgot my number 2 was. But
So 5, 4, and 3 were.
we're going for his second favorite, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It was.
Just read it out. I said I did it.
We already guessed them, right?
Yeah. We either already
You guys have
guessed.
to guess them
Okay,
again.
Guardians 1 was number 4.
Okay. Iron Man 3, Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Ragnarok.
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Infinity War is number 2.
You know, I'm following Sawyer on this one as well.
Alright, final answers?
Yes. He's mad. He's mad.
No, it's Black Panther. You guys have brought
Oh,
Okay.
whoa. What a
The
twist.
streak has been broken.
Dang.
I'm not going to give you any more points.
What a shame. Okay. All right. Sawyer, what is your favorite?
Second favorite, right? We're on the
Second
Yeah,
favorite
What is my
MCU?
second favorite?
I don't know.
I
Don't
really
ask.
wish I knew. I think your second favorite.
Infinity War.
No, Infinity War was his third favorite.
Oh, it was.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was like, okay, go ahead and guess it if you want.
Does he like Winter Soldier?
I mean, Winter Soldier. Yeah, everybody likes Winter Soldier.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
I actually don't. I don't think that's true because I don't think my brother liked it Winter Soldier.
Critics adore Winter Soldier.
Does he like Iron? What is this one? This one might throw us for a loop. Iron Man 2.
Oh, if it's Iron Man 2, my dad's gonna disown you.
Iron Man 3, maybe.
It's not Iron Man 3.
Star Wars, maybe. The
It's
entire
Star
series.
Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah, that's gonna be number
all
one.
of his
entire-
answers are just Star Wars and
That's-
Metal Gear.
I mean, Guardians is basically a wannabe Star Wars. Come at me.
Oh.
Wannabe Star Wars. See, I think it's more like a space western.
Hmm.
I think it's. I'm gonna say Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Some
dead air.
And some people talking in the background.
Yeah.
A typical episode of Blabber.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna say.
I'm more yelling this time though.
I'm gonna say Winter Soldier.
Okay, so you're both locking in Winter Soldier?
Hold on a second.
Oh my gosh. This has happened so
Every
many
single
times.
one has been a last minute. Wait. We're 30 minutes in and still on the first.
Okay, I got it. It's Civil War.
Okay.
So
Winter Soldier, Civil War.
Hold on a second. Oh God, hold on a second. That's all right.
No.
That's all right.
You've
Okay,
locked
hold on.
it in.
No, I haven't locked it in yet.
Real
All right,
quick.
All right, okay, I'm gonna go with Winter Soldier.
You both with Winter
Yes.
Soldier? And we double check.
Oh.
It's Civil War.
Okay, it's Civil War. Yeah.
No!
Oh God.
Ahmad.
Yes, I needed my poker face for that one. That was.
Poor Ahmad. Poor Ahmad. He flip-flopped so much.
Yes. Okay.
Sawyer just popped off.
Sorry, just gave me a.
This is payback when you stole my lead last week.
Dude, I'm still gonna steal your lead this time.
Alright, so Sawyer has 7, Ahmad has 3, and I have 3. And I'm just really bad at
I let you
this.
take too many points from me this.
Alright, so
I feel
what is my... We're on second favorite, right?
Yeah.
What is my second favorite MCU film? So far.
Infinity War was not already on there, was it?
No.
No. It wasn't. Oh my gosh. Another unsubscribe. Sawyer just hates doing
I'm not even gonna bother editing that out, and I'm just gonna leave it. It's like it doesn't matter.
Dude, it's okay. We'll just say that you added a burp effect just for the dead air.
Sure. Yeah.
Just for the dead air.
I could have added Jeopardy sound effects or anything, but nope, that's what I added. Okay,
It's
Infinity War.
it's Infinity War.
I'm going with that.
Infinity War, both of you?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hate you. Stop doing good. Alright.
Alright, Ahmad's first favorite MCU film is, without a doubt, I don't know.
The Incredible Hulk. Maybe he's misdirecting us and it really is Ant-Man.
Oh, if it's really Ant-Man? Oh, no. No. Oh, you put this into my head now, Sawyer. And I can't get it out.
Wait, so number 5 was Iron Man 3, number 4 was Guardians 1, number 3 was Ragnarok, and number 2 was Black Panther. So number 1 has got to be, it's either Infinity War or Winter Soldier.
I don't think it's Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Alright. Making a value call between Spider-Man.
Ooh, yeah, there is.
He really likes Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm ditto. Spider-Man. He's mad. He's mad.
He's so mad.
I think you guys are gonna be more mad. It's Infinity War.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, at least I got 2 out of the 5.
Ahmad.
You only
Wait,
got.
did I get 3?
You got 3, I think. Well, no, you only got 2. Yeah.
Ahmad gaining some ground.
That's not as
got
bad.
5.
It's not as bad. I could come back still.
Maybe.
Sawyer's got 8 though, so you know.
And
still
Ezra's
ways to go.
last.
I'm just gonna be last in all of this. I come up with the good games. That doesn't mean I'm good at them. All right. Sawyer's favorite MCU film.
Civil War.
I think that was already on his list.
That was number 2.
It was number 2.
Oh.
It's not
Sorry,
Winter
sorry,
Soldier. Is Infinity War? Did we
was
already?
number 3.
That was number 3.
You might throw us for a loop on this one.
Yeah.
Could be.
Is that Ant-Man?
I'm gonna say Winter Soldier.
I like that you're just guessing Winter Soldier
I'm gonna say
basically
Winter- I'm
every
gonna say
other.
Winter Soldier.
I like that you're
Well,
because
you're-
so what, here's
You're
what.
just assuming I like that movie.
So
Because I know it's
okay.
her first.
So here's what's been happening though is you guess Winter Soldier and then I make a relatively educated guess and then you're like hold on.
And then I guess the right one, and then I second guess myself.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's happened literally every time we've gone to guess Sawyer's. I'm gonna say. Can you read me your list again, just so I don't accidentally make a repeat?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5 was Doctor Strange. Number 4 was Iron Man 1. Number 3 was Infinity War. Number 2 was Civil War.
It might be Ragnarok, honestly.
No, it's not Ragnarok. Is it the first Avengers?
Look at that poker face.
Alright, it's Spider-Man, Ant-Man, or the first Avengers. It's one of those three. It's gotta be.
It could be one of those three.
No, you don't like Guardians that much. You just called it a wannabe Star Wars.
But it doesn't mean it's bad. Wannabe Star Wars is still great.
Arguably.
Yeah, that's true.
Unlikely.
Last Jedi says different.
Unlikely. It's Winter Soldier. That's not Spider-Man. Why would that be the first out of 22 films?
Says you.
It says you.
What does that mean?
So at a time
What
you
am I-
would have put
am I a
Ant-Man at
wannabe
your
Marvel fan
second.
now?
You know what? I'm gonna say
Venom.
Venom.
It's not even MCU.
the first
Venom.
Marvel Studios The Avengers.
Avengers Assemble.
Actually, was what it was called in Britain, I believe.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
That's
because
cool.
The Avengers was a old spy show.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact.
I think that spy show is like still on iTunes actually.
Probably.
Like when you search Avengers, like
It
that's
still
what
pops
comes up
up.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna say the first Avengers.
I'm gonna say Winter Soldier. Final guess.
Final answer for both of you?
Yep.
Yes.
Winter Soldier.
Dang it!
I told
Wait,
you.
really?
I knew I was gonna stick
Wow.
to it. I just stuck.
I'm surprised that.
I'm coming back. Sorry. This is what happened last time.
Wait, no. Sorry, you don't have four. No.
Hey.
I'm just gonna redo Sawyer's.
Yeah, just
Make
erase,
sure I have the
just
right
erase,
amount.
Just erase
Make sure I
all
have the
of them.
right
Erase
amount.
all of them.
1, 2, 3. All right, and Ahmad gets a
Three?
point.
I had more than three.
No. You have 5 and then 3.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, wait.
Sawyer has 8. Ahmad has 6. I have 3.
Okay, your
All right.
number one
Is
is
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
That is correct.
Okay. We gotta.
All right.
We gotta.
We gotta. All right, so. Oh, frick. So.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, so we're gonna do antagonists first. So honorable mentions for me. I'm gonna exclude one of them until we get to it. Kingpin from Daredevil.
Not the Michael Clark Duncan version. You mean the?
Also not the Travis Willingham version in Spider-Man.
Both were great.
Yeah,
Arguably.
I haven't seen the 2003 Daredevil.
Underrated.
Director's
cut.
So, anyways, Kingpin, Revolver Ocelot,
Yeah.
a bunch of the villains from Zelda Twilight Princess specifically, Q from Star Trek: The Next Generation, and the Master from Doctor Who.
Which incarnation of the Master?
The one from the new era.
The female one.
No, not the female one.
The
I don't like her
Sam?
that much. Yeah.
Okay. Ahmad, do you have any honorable mentions for antagonists?
No.
Okay, for me, Darth
Let me
Sidious.
see this.
Actually, I guess Darth Vader.
Okay, yeah. Darth Sidious, Darth Vader, Freddy Krueger, Voldemort, Number 6 from Battlestar Galactica, Khan Noonien Singh from Star Trek, Thanos, the T-100, the T-1000, the Xenomorph, and the Predator.
Interesting.
Oh, you took out all of the major ones, kind of. Alright. So,
So no Metal Gear villains.
Actually, no.
So, that's gonna be on there somewhere.
Ocelot came close. Also, I guess Ocelot's technically an honorable mention, too.
So no Metal Gear villains on your antagonist lists either?
Nope.
Really?
That's gonna be up there then.
Metal Gear. Very good question.
Yeah,
Plus-
this is gonna be hard. Do you need? Are we starting? With
So
mine?
wait. So we've gone through. Let's start with Ahmad again.
Okay.
So here's how the hint system is gonna work. Make it broad without being too broad. Is basically the idea.
Okay.
Okay.
So like, for example, if we're say kind of like we were talking about last week with the mods when he had 7 samurai. Don't say 17th or I guess 15th century samurai film because we're gonna guess that, but you can say like historical setting,
Period piece.
like period piece, and I guess violent period piece is more of a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so Can I mention the directors involved?
Sure.
If like their filmography,
Yeah, if
their
it-
filmography is
yeah.
broad enough.
Yeah.
All right. So
Like if you put Nolan, I'm gonna be like, all right.
Yeah.
But like,
But if they're like, for example, if it's somebody who's not very well known, it's not really gonna
Yeah.
help.
all right.
You
So
know, like,
if I say the Coen brothers,
it's a Coen Brothers film.
I've never seen a Coen Brothers movie, so I'm
just gonna look at their filmography
all
real
right,
quick.
all right, okay. I mean that might be a giveaway.
Oh wait, it's what's his face from is No Country for Old Men Coen Brothers.
Let me.
It's cheating, guys.
I already knew that it was a Coen Brothers movie.
I shouldn't have said Coen brothers. I'm so.
It's Javier Bardem in that movie.
Okay. Well,
I don't know the guy's name, but Javier Bardem in that
Is
one.
it Anton Chigurh in No Country for Old Men?
Is that Javier Bardem's character?
Yes.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Okay, final answers.
Yes.
I shouldn't have given you guys guys. Okay, yes, it is. That's.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's like the.
Granted, I had never. I was gonna guess it anyway, but we'll see.
Wait, what do you mean you're gonna get? You guys would have never got. I should have said Western, obviously, but it's cool.
Okay, well, anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Early 2000s Western. God dang it.
That would have still. What other early 2000s westerns are there? True Grit.
I mean,
Yeah.
What's the?
There's that. There wasn't much.
Yeah.
There wasn't much Ahmad could do for that one.
I guess my hint for you on this one would be, it's realistic fantasy.
Realistic. So what do you mean by realistic?
Like it's not high fantasy like
Is it
Lord of
Pan's?
the Rings.
Not like.
Oh.
No. Well, I
So
mean,
it's like
it's
so
yeah.
like. So do you qualify like Harry Potter style? in
yes,
that?
like it is still
Realistic
part
would be
of a real world, but with fantasy elements.
Okay.
So like it's not like
Voldemort.
No, Voldemort is on it.
it was on my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
So like, when I mean realistic fantasy, I mean something that it still exists within our real world, but there are fantasy elements like Harry Potter, like Pan's Labyrinth, something like that.
Tron.
No. No, he qualified that as like sci-fi stuff.
Oh my god, I hate myself.
Real.
Is that too broad, or do I need to
No.
be?
Yeah, be a tiny bit more specific. That's
a
really broad.
period piece historical fantasy.
Is it a vampire? Period piece historical fantasy.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not based. It's in a historical period, but it's not based on history, and it has fantasy elements.
Star Trek something. Con.
Comes in my honorable mention.
Yeah.
Oh man. Dang.
You're gonna be like, really? When I say this, but yeah.
Is it what? When did the movie come out?
Multiple movies.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's good. That's good.
It's multiple movies. Is this character?
Is it multiple movies with the same villain?
The villain is in multiple movies of this franchise, but not every movie in the franchise.
Pirates.
Palpatine?
It's Pirates.
Is
It's Davy Jones from Pirates. It's very clearly Davy
Alright.
Jones
Did
from
you find
Pirates.
the answer?
No, it's not that.
It's Davy
He
Jones.
doesn't like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
I think he.
You-
Make your guess, Ahmad. I
Hold
don't
on a
know.
second, hold on.
I'm guessing this is the only one I've got, man.
All right.
I think the fact that it threw me for a loop when I thought of it, and then I was like, perfect. Means-
You said
means it's Pirates.
Xenomorph, right? All right.
Yeah. Well, Narnia also fits that setting.
Yeah, but
All right, Davy Jones. I'm going Davy Jones.
First Narnia
I'm going
films.
Davy Jones.
Yeah.
But final answer for both of you? Yes, Davy Jones.
Yes!
Oh wow.
Haha!
I figured I'd just give it to you. I was like, you know what? He's suffered enough. I'm gonna just stop him while he's ahead because he's gonna second guess it. And then, yeah.
Yes!
Thanks.
I'm so happy I,
was gonna
thought of Davy
I
Jones.
was gonna stop, but that was a good guess. Man.
Okay, well, I'll give it away.
You said the character is in multiple movies,
Yeah.
But not
and
all of
I don't know if it was that. I think it was like old period piece, but it's not specific.
Yeah.
And the character is in multiple movies, and I was like racking my head. And for some reason, Barbossa came into my mind, and I was like, wait, no, Barbossa's not a villain for all of it. It's Davy Jones. Yeah.
I don't know
All
why,
right.
but Davy Jones, Bill Nighy did a great job.
Yeah.
And I think it's Bill Nighy. Yeah, did a great job.
All right.
Dude, Azra's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna
Give me a hint. Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
All right, my film.
Come on. And you gotta be very specific, like we were. Like,
I was very specific.
That is
Yeah.
very specific. My film takes place, so the film that this villain is perhaps shines the best in, takes place in our world.
Wait, what?
That's
And it's in and
Okay.
all right. It takes place in 2012, and it's like presumably our world, but
Ultron?
heightened
Ultron.
somehow.
Okay. I
this is
got
the
it.
Dark Tower.
So I'm trying to like give a
So
hint.
it takes place in 2012.
It takes place in 20. I think it takes
was
place
it released
in
in 2012?
It was released in 2012.
Alice, like some Disney movie, like Alice in Wonderland.
You guys are so far off right now.
Hold on. I mean,
it's
that's good. That's good. You can keep it on.
Time travel movies in 2012. Look it up. One.
it's
John Cusack in 2012.
his character's powers.
Loki. It's
are-
Loki. It's Loki.
Loki.
Yeah, Loki. 2012, like the Avengers. Come on. I mean,
I was thinking of Thor 1.
I guess. Wait.
Again, this is the character's best performance up until that point. This movie was the best version of that character.
Which is not the case because Loki's best performance is probably in. Even though I didn't love the movie, it's probably Thor 2.
No, I'm saying up until that point.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, Loki. Because I can't think of anything else.
Final answers.
Hold on a second. Yeah, it's Loki.
All right, you guys are both right.
It's like I can't think of literally anything
I
else.
wasn't gonna
It's
say.
like,
I knew if I guessed something else, I would second.
that
it.
was way too vague. I could not think of anything for that.
All right, Ahmad, hints. Number
I have to
4.
look at my.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Yes. All right. Okay. All right.
That doesn't give me any hint. Okay.
All
It's not a hint.
Okay. If you past me knew what he was doing when he made this list. All right.
Past me.
Past me.
Okay, I'm not gonna give you guys very that last one was just way too much. I'm
Yeah,
not
the
gonna-
directors were a bit too.
The director
specific.
was just like you could just see immediately. Just
Biff Tannen.
you are right. All right, so 1980s horror film that is not a slasher.
Not a slasher.
Yes.
Does Alien count as a slasher?
Is who?
Does Alien count as a slasher?
Do you count Alien as a slasher? Ahmad?
I would say. I mean,
Okay, so let me put it this way. It's more,
Psychological.
yeah.
Just psychological horror. This is where I'm lost. I don't know.
My psychological horror knowledge pretty much starts and ends with The Conjuring.
See, for me, it starts and ends with Babadook.
When did The Exorcist come out? Was that 70s or the 80s?
I'll look it up, I guess.
Well, if he has to Google it, that means that it's not that one because he would have known if it was an 80s one.
I didn't list any of the years on these, so
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. But I know this one specifically.
It's probably the 80s, I think. Because if it is, then I'm guessing the little girl from The Exorcist.
Alright.
Or the
wait, you were saying
Shining.
it's-
The Shining came out, and it's
The Shining.
Jack Nicholson on The Shining. That was 80 something. I know that was the 80s. I think it might have actually been 1980.
The Shining. Jack Nicholson as Jack Torrance. Yeah, it's
Jack Torrance, The Shining.
It's Jack Torrance.
You guys are both right.
Yes.
I was like, wait a minute. It's not that one. It's got to be The Shining.
I like that most of my points have come off of just leeching off of.
I don't know where that just came into my head. I was like, wait a minute. It's got to be that. No.
I was because like it was 1980s, so I was hoping you guys would think maybe like the 70s, well, like late 70s, but
Yeah, I was like, because when I was thinking psychological horror, I was like, wait a minute, The Exorcist. I know we like early horror. And I was like, no, because you talked about Kubrick in the past. Yeah.
nice.
All right.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Hey, if I would have
Sawyer's-
said Kubrick for that one, it would have been
Yeah, if you said Kubrick, that would have been easy.
yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting this one.
Oh my god.
What hints?
Okay. Do you want the medium
Yes.
I want medium
'Cause
and
it
I
just-
want broad genre.
Just if you like, just give us a medium and then.
Ensemble and television. That's all I can give you without it, because if I do anything else, it's going to be too narrow. So ensemble,
like, so
television.
this is multiple antagonists, but like they're one group.
Not necessarily in a group, but saying the show in terms of
the
cast
show
members
is an ensemble.
Okay, so it's maybe like a.
Ensemble and television is all I can say, or else it's going to be too...
was Battlestar Galactica on like the villain for those?
Yeah, the villain from Battlestar was on his honorable mention.
Well, one of them was. I didn't say they all were.
Frick.
God dang it! This is like way too. We're not gonna get this one.
I can't say anything else because if I
don't
say...
think it's-
Could you give us time period at least, or would that give it away?
The past.
Takes place in the past. It's an ensemble.
So the past is in like the story takes place in the past, or like it was. Oh,
A setting similar to our past, but not exactly the same as our past. And when I say past, I don't mean like 1800s. I mean like past.
Oh.
Game of Thrones. Wait,
Was there a Game of Thrones villain on your? Okay, so this one's gonna be hard because I don't know any Game of Thrones villains.
Yeah.
This
That's
might be
why I was
more
saying
of
you
a-
guys might not know this one because I don't think you guys have.
was this? Are we talking Vikings or like what time period?
It could be like that's a good show.
I'm just gonna say a villain from Game of Thrones.
Will that count as a point if you get it right?
Also,
Because if that does in the future, I'm gonna use that against both of you.
I'm gonna say.
Also, are we allowed to use Google? Because you could just Google.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, I will say yes. It's in Game of Thrones. I guess because
It's in Game of
I have
Thrones.
to help you guys out because you haven't watched the show. So it is a villain.
Oh, so we're just
Game
gonna look up
of
Game of Thrones villains.
Thrones.
This is cheating. I feel like we shouldn't be doing this, but.
Hey, well, we got.
Well, but part of the problem is that
Alright,
there's
next Night King.
Is it Night King?
Oh yeah, it's Night King. He looks pretty badass. I don't know.
I mean, he is. But
Hold on. Is it Peter Dinklage's character? I'm gonna guess Peter Dinklage's character.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna guess.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm just gonna guess Peter Dinklage's character. I don't know what his name is.
It might be Ramsey or whatever the freak.
what are you talking about?
Ramsey
I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
Dude, I'm just
All
gonna
right.
guess off this list.
Yes. Just guess
Lady-
Peter Dinklage's
Lady
character.
Stoneheart.
Who?
This is here.
All right, seriously, just guess
Okay.
Peter Dinklage's character.
No, I'm gonna guess Night King. No, I'm gonna guess Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage for both of you?
Yeah.
Final answer? Final answer?
Yeah.
Ramsey or Romsey.
No! Wait.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Why
to
would you
him?
do it? Why would you?
That was mean. That was mean.
I looked at you. I was like, "Is that your final answer?"
No, but you
Like-
said who is that? You acted like you didn't know.
No,
who
because you were saying Romsey. I was like, "Wait a minute." What? I was like, "Oh, I still don't know who Lady Stoneheart is." But
All right, so
Alright, sorry.
I'm playing dirty. I had to. It's the only thing I had.
Alright, I see how it is. I mean, I could play dirty too if you want to do that.
Hey, I gave such a specific thing that I had to play
all right.
somewhat dirty.
So Ahmad has. Wait.
Do I have 10?
Ahmad has 17. No wait,
Wait,
no.
what?
Ahmad has 12.
We're counting MCU in with
Wait, no. Sawyer has 12.
Yeah, I have 10.
Ahmad has 10. I have 6.
I can still come back.
And you didn't lock it in. That's why I said you have to lock it in. I could be
Yeah,
bluffing when I said
know,
who.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I recognize that
With
like
that-
picture from somewhere too because I've seen that before.
With that,
Ramsey is evil.
mine.
Yeah.
All right, so mine,
Or
Is
Joffrey.
an
I was
anime.
also gonna pick Joffrey.
Anime?
and
Okay,
it's
Joffrey's evil.
not set in our world.
Is it from Fate Stay Night? Maybe. I think. Is Fate Stay Night from Set in Our World? Is it?
It is actually.
Oh, okay.
So it's not set. So what do you mean? Like it's not set in our world? Like
It's like a fantasy world.
So
Yeah,
a
it's
fan-
like a fantasy world, sci-fi universe, something like that.
is this from? So this is from an anime series.
Yes, famously an anime series, I guess.
Fate Stay Zero, Fate Stay Night.
That's not.
It's set in our world.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is set in like a version of our world.
You don't like Pokemon enough for it to be anything from that.
Also, isn't that set in our world?
There aren't Pokemon isn't known for its villains.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what Mew or whatever his name? Not Mew. The
Mewtwo.
No, the cat thing that Team Rocket has.
Mewtwo.
Meow. Isn't it Meow?
Meowth is a joke villain.
Okay. Well.
What were the animes we were talking about? Wait, no, that was. Never mind.
Ghost in the Shell and Akira, but he hasn't seen those.
But
Ahmad's gonna be so mad.
So you
Something from Naruto.
Naruto? Yeah, I was gonna say Naruto. Something from Naruto.
I've never watched
Lord.
I go with whatever Ahmad says for this, honestly.
Shikamaru. No, I'm just joking.
Shikamaru.
Lord.
He's a
Kona.
good guy.
I can't go because we're recording on my phone, so I'm at the mercy of Ahmad here. That's dangerous.
What do you mean? I won last week. Come on.
How are you doing right now?
Well, I'm just 2 points behind you.
Okay.
The freaking I forget his name, but Lord Konohama. No, not Konohama. Lord
Are you thinking of Orochimaru?
Orochimaru.
Is that your guess?
He wouldn't have said the name if he would have right. Would you? Would you have? He would have maybe because yeah.
Now you're just messing with him.
Orochimaru, huh? So is it? But Naruto's set in our world, isn't it? It's a different. Okay.
Now it's set in the ninja world.
Is it Dragon Ball Z? It's Dragon Ball Z. It has to be.
Wait,
it has to be.
Vegeta.
Vegeta. It's possibly Vegeta.
It's Vegeta.
It's Vegeta. All right, I'm going Vegeta.
You guys are both guessing Vegeta.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's Sasuke.
Wait, from who?
Naruto. Sasuke from Naruto.
I knew you had said that name before. I knew you talking about Vegeta. At the time.
I literally asked him on the freaking like at the lab. I was like, would Sasuke count as a villain?
I was like, I had already put that on my
Oh my
list. And
God.
I
Wait,
was
is
like,
Vegeta's not is Vegeta
He
on
might
your
be. He
list?
might be on his list some other time.
I
It
don't know.
might be. Vegeta's on the list. I'm guessing him every time. Every time. At least I
It
get
could
it
be like-
once.
No,
You
wait,
could be
no.
like,
Based on hints though. You don't know. You never know.
That's true.
It could be like live action superhero.
Hey, was he in the Dragon Ball movie?
He actually wasn't.
Oh, okay. It was like,
All right.
Well, that was Piccolo.
Ahmad.
I should have realized because he said I would be mad at this. God dang it! I should.
Ahmad, what is your third favorite? What? Give us
You
a
gotta
hint.
give us a hint,
You gotta give us a
man.
hint, man.
Come on.
I'm so dumbfounded.
We just heard
I'm
30 minutes
I'm
here,
so
man. We gotta get
I'm
you
so
going.
dumbfounded by the. Oh, okay.
Wait, does anybody have anything after this?
No, but
I don't.
this will be the third 2.5 hour episode in 2 weeks.
All right.
Or 3 weeks.
I'm all right with it.
yeah, I am
Okay,
too.
sorry.
Gives me more to listen to.
Okay, so I would say the director for this, but it would be giving it away because you guys it would just be process. of
Again,
elimination.
it's like if it's Nolan, it's like
Or Spielberg,
obvious.
really.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Okay.
Spielberg's kind of broad enough.
I'd say Cameron's kind of
All right, so this is a film set in World War II.
set in World War II.
Yes, it doesn't mean that I don't know it came out during that time.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's set then, and it takes place in It takes place in France.
France. A villain from Casablanca.
Is it a war movie?
'Cause it
or
sets-
does it
it's
just
set-
take place during the war?
It takes place during World War II, right? Sorry,
It
I'm
takes place
stippling on-
during-
Do you know how many movies take place in World War II?
So,
Like-
okay. I'm gonna narrow it down. Some more. So it takes place during World War II, but it's not a quote unquote war film where there's just like
It's
a bunch
Casablanca.
of battles.
It's a villain from Casablanca. I don't remember what his name is.
Alright. I mean, also, I guess I could say this villain is very well spoken, and he.
Oh, it's is it Hans? Christoph Waltz in *Inglourious Bastards*. Even though they're in Germany for part of that, but still, I'm going with that because well spoken means it's him. It's got to be him. Because if you said Tarantino, that would have given it away. It's Hans.
Yeah, it's Inglourious
Okay, it's
Basterds.
Hans. Okay.
I should not be giving. I should be careful.
Hey, we're all screwing up with the hints, so it's
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Although I've been doing pretty good.
I thought
Yeah.
like maybe like saying France like with like kind of some
I started out kind of bad with my
Also, it
hints.
doesn't take place in Casablanca. Doesn't take place in France.
It's in Casablanca, right?
Yeah. Which
Oh,
is,
that's right. I thought they spoke French in that film.
Well, they do, but not. Well, so no, they don't. I don't think they do. No, they don't.
I don't remember.
Okay, anyway, yeah.
I didn't like
Hold
that
on,
movie
let me-
very much.
Let me. Hold on, I gotta.
I'm still.
Oh yeah, you're not getting this one at all.
Oh
Hints.
my God.
Recent, within the last. What am I here? Within the last 5 years,
Last 5 years.
and not based on any pre-existing source material.
Interesting. Can you give me a genre without spoiling?
Kind of.
Is it an anthology series?
No. It's film, not TV or game.
Oh.
It's film, not TV or game.
It's film created within the last 5 years, and I would give genre, but it's not really going to help because it's kind of an amalgamation of a bunch, which I guess is more of a hint than any genre would give you.
It's an amalgamation of a bunch of genres. It's created within the last 5 years. It's original.
Yes. I guess the best hint I can give you is probably either, I guess, horror.
It's a horror film?
Well, I guess that's the closest I can say in terms of genre.
Okay.
It's not like a, I will say, it's not like a
Conventional.
straight up like a Michael Myers style horror. It's not like that.
Okay. Is it the villain from Hereditary?
No. There was no real villain in that. Also, I don't think Sawyer saw that.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I'm gonna do that every rally, did I?
Have you? Yeah, I could just ask. Has Sawyer seen The Phantom Menace?
Have I?
And I'd be like, wait.
Wait a minute.
Is my whole life a lie?
Everything
Is there sci-fi elements to this film?
Sci-fi? No.
Supernatural?
I guess supernatural would be. I guess that's the closest I can. It's
Goosebumps, I
not supernatural in terms of like otherworldly powers. Nothing like that. But that
I
doesn't-
got nothing for
Okay,
you.
I guess more of a thriller than a horror. I guess.
Is this a very obscure film?
No, this did really well at the box office and did get a sequel.
Was it a bad sequel?
Some people thought it was.
Was it a sequel nobody wanted?
I wouldn't say that. It's a sequel that people wanted but weren't totally happy about, but I liked it.
It's part of the Conjuring universe. Space.
His face. Alright. It's The Conjuring and it's the villain from the first Conjuring.
Maybe
film.
Annabelle, possibly. Based on no previous. No.
I wish I could just like look
But
up
like that's just straight up
created
horror,
within
though.
the last 5 years.
Okay, I will. Would it help if I give you the year? I don't want it to be too much. Would it help if I give you the year of their first appearance?
The year would help.
That's 2016.
2016.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm gonna get this one. No, I'm not.
Come on, help me out. 2016 films that have a horror element, not based on any pre-existing source material. No, it's not. It's not Pacific Rim. I wish it was.
It's the Ouija board.
I'm gonna kill you if it's the Ouija board.
It's not even
a person,
it's just an object.
I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be like, well, I guess I can't be on this podcast.
I'm gonna cheat again like last week. I'm gonna get Star Wars like 8 movies. All as my number one choice.
I mean, so The Conjuring 2 came out 2016.
It's not The Conjuring 2. Is it?
Ouija Origins.
Did you say Koichi?
No, I said
Oh, I was gonna say I was ready to walk out.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess the villain from The Conjuring just because I'm giving up. No, I'm gonna guess whatever my guess is.
So I've stumped you all.
What's up?
Since I've stumped you all.
You have
Yeah.
stumped me. You have very easily stumped me.
It did really well at the box office, though, huh?
You did do really well at the box office.
I just like I can't think of it.
Came out in 2016. Did well at the box
Possibly
office.
Mad Max? A Mad Max villain, maybe? No, that doesn't make any sense.
But there's like a horror element to.
I mean-
there's not a horror element to Mad Max.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, that was 2015.
Yeah. Oh, I guess. Yeah. Never mind.
Oh, it's the villain from Arrival.
No.
It's the villain from. No, wait, no. Arrival hasn't gotten a sequel.
Okay, we got a.
Oh, okay. I got it. It's the villain.
Oh yeah. It's the villain from 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Who is Howard? Howard, John Goodman's character.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, just give it to us. It's the villain from 10 Cloverfield.
Is that what you're logging in?
Hold
Yes.
on a second.
Come on.
Oh my
you gotta
God.
lock somebody in.
All right. Wait. It's the Doctor Strange villain.
No.
Caecilius?
No, it's not Caecilius. It's the villain from 10 Cloverfield.
Howard.
Nope. It was
Okay.
Kevin Wendell Crumb from Split.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Split.
Duh.
Okay, see, you wonder why I couldn't give you anything else because I'm like I've literally given you as much as I can give with this one. Like,
No, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. We're on 3, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Also, if I had said Shyamalan, that would have given it away.
Yeah.
All right. This film was not the debut, but the first film this antagonist had made a real affecting move in.
Okay, that's the Joker Heath Ledger.
But he didn't.
Oh,
appear in
hey,
that
let me
movie.
let me help you out a little bit more. See, there's so much stuff that like would give it away.
Bane.
Bane
The Dark Knight Rises. What's up?
Had Bane appeared before in a movie? Was
What,
he in
what did he say? Did he say? You said. He
I
had
said
appeared?
that he had appeared in previous films,
Oh.
but this was the first film where he was truly.
previous films within the same continuity?
Yes.
Or- okay.
Well, was this early 2000s?
No. Time period is 2010s.
When they take place
When-
and when they came out.
Yes. Presumably.
Loki.
Can you give me how many movies are in the franchise?
No.
Is
It's
that-
too,
is
it's
that
too
even allowed?
obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's more than 3, isn't it? It's more than the trilogy.
Yeah, it's more than a trilogy, and he only appears in a few of them, up until his first appearance.
We already guessed Loki, didn't we?
This is your number 2, right?
This is my number 3. I thought we were on number 3.
Yeah, we're on number 3.
All right.
Because we already did
So
Loki, right?
let me ask you this: so 2000, you said 2010s, right? But
Yeah.
does the franchise also have films in the early 2000s?
The franchise.
When does the franchise start?
started late 2000s, and
Ended 2015.
That's Marvel. That's
Ended 2015, or like not
No.
ended, but like started 20.
What?
Started
Is the
20.
franchise over?
the franchise is not over.
Okay, well, this is Marvel then, I guess.
It's got to be Marvel.
Well, actually, it
or
might be
DC.
DC.
Yeah.
It might be.
Well, DC started in 2013 officially,
Yeah.
like the DCEU.
Yeah.
So that's before the 2010s.
Oh.
I can't believe this isn't more obvious.
Is it Voldemort?
But that happened. That was.
No,
Well, so technically
that
it's still
franchise started in like late 90s.
Marvel. I mean, the
Is this
movie
a, is this a
first,
sci-fi?
It's
what's
a-
what's
it's
the
a
genre?
film.
What's
It's a
the what's the genre?
It's a film.
What's the genre?
I'm not telling you the genre. It's too
Too
obvious.
easy.
Yeah.
So I mean, superhero.
I'm surprised you're not getting this.
Yeah, I am too.
I should be. Hold on a second.
I thought my first hint was a little too obvious.
Wait, what was your first tune again?
I don't want to say it again.
Say it. Say it.
It. He had appeared in previous films before, but this was the first one where he was.
Oh, Thanos. Oh, it's Thanos.
Central character.
Wait. Right. Right? Maybe no.
Yeah. Well,
I mean-
yeah. Are we counting in credit scenes?
Yeah, I guess. Are we counting in credit scenes?
Well, there's other characters
not
that appeared
counting.
before there because.
I'm gonna say Thanos because.
Yeah, I'll go with Thanos.
You're both right.
Yeah. We were leaning too far into Loki. Okay.
Sawyer has 15. Ahmad has 11.
I'm reaching ahead.
And I have
Dang it,
8.
dude.
I have 8.
It's, I wasn't
All right.
expecting it.
Come on.
My hints. All right.
killing me.
Ahmad, hints. Hints.
Oh my god.
Hints.
I've been giving too much.
Liquid. Liquid.
Alright, I'm gonna be extremely vague with this one because.
Oh, yay.
It's
Yay.
well, because it's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
All right. I am gonna end up like just giving this away because I know it's just okay.
It's the villain from Whiplash.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons and Whiplash.
Can you imagine if we already got it? He hasn't said anything, we've already got it.
All right, keep
Before
going.
we get the,
Keep
before we
hinting.
get the heads. No,
Keep
is that you
hinting.
guys' final guess?
No.
No, I'm gonna give the hint.
I need hints.
All right. I hate myself so much. Why did I do this to
Give
myself?
us the hint.
Okay. All right.
It might actually be J.K.
I
Simmons. and
literally
Whiplash.
have to think of a way to like not make this like just extremely obvious because it is it's hard. It's really
Okay.
hard. Okay.
Just give us,
hold on
like-
a second. All right. Hold on.
In decades the film came out in.
This character, okay. This character has been in multiple films.
Okay. Multiple films.
Yes.
That's not very helpful.
Within the same continuity? Like pre or before a reboot,
No.
after a reboot? So
Not within the same
Not within the same continuity. Okay.
Time period the characters' movies came out in. So like decade
So-
or
Well, if they're not all in the same continuity, that means reboot.
Yeah.
Most likely. So,
yeah.
So it could be Joker because
Is it Venom?
Venom. Well, yeah, Venom is in two movies.
Venom.
No, I'm gonna guess Joker because
Joker.
that leaves Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger and Jared Leto and now Joaquin Phoenix.
So it's
Joker.
multiple movies, but not in the same continuity.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Joker.
It's Joker? Alright.
Yeah.
You guys are both right.
Yay!
Hey, granted that was
See,
as big as you could. That was like
yeah.
as much as you could possibly
I
say.
get
it.
Yeah.
Number one's definitely J.K. Simmons from Whiplash, though. All right. Hints, Sawyer. Hints. Do it. Do it.
Tragic origins.
Tragic origins.
Joker.
Batman. No wait.
Tragic origins.
DC or Marvel?
No, don't let him.
I didn't
give
say
us
it was a
hints.
comic book movie.
Let him give his hints. Give his
Tragic
hints.
origins, long running franchise, films.
Films. So he started out in films.
Was the character created in films?
Yeah.
No.
Voldemort was on your honorable mentions. Can you give me genre at all? Is that
Not
too
really.
obvious?
It's too obvious.
Is this a superhero?
When did
It's an antagonist, so it's gotta be. It can't be a superhero.
what time period
Or, I
did
mean,
your films come
like,
out?
is it a superhero film?
They're still coming out.
Still coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel films? Possibly?
Can you tell me when the first film came out without giving it away?
Within
The first film within the franchise.
within this millennium, so post 90s,
So 2000s.
2000s and 2010s.
Oh, it's Magneto.
Is it Magneto? yeah, it's Magneto. But you
it's
guys
Magneto.
both get points because Amon didn't have a chance. So yeah, you
Okay.
guys both get points.
Yay.
Wait, what just
I'm
happened?
really happy
Yeah,
about
I couldn't contain it, so I was like, yeah, just give Amon a point,
Yeah,
have a
sorry,
shot.
Amon a point.
Yeah.
All right.
I was specifically going for the Michael Fassbender portrayal, but they're both great. Yeah.
Wait, there's another.
Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
Oh, right, Magneto. Yeah. So wait, so now we're on 2?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my film. Oh wait, no.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was dropping it, and so I had to like slap it
Okay.
down. I wasn't abusing my piece of
Okay,
paper.
okay.
Goodness gracious. Sorry. Fake news.
Fake news. Dude, I freaking banged my head too.
He is the protagonist of this TV show's greatest rival.
What? Wait, what?
And the show he stars in, the portrayal.
So like a
I
Marvel-
guess
it's a
like the
Marvel.
multiple portrayals this villain is portrayed by. The show started in like 2013, I think. I don't remember.
So it's not Punisher, because his show didn't start until 2016.
Yeah.
So he's the great rival to the show's main character.
Yes.
This show started 2013.
Around 2013.
Is the show animated?
Some live action Marvel film or TV show.
Well, it can't be any of the Netflix ones because they started in 2015. So 2013 was it's Ward. Because it's 2013.
You think it's Ward?
Yeah,
That's the only one that works because I know it's Marvel and that's 20. Or it could be.
You guys are forgetting something you're
Deathstroke,
forgetting
it's
something that I
Deathstroke.
really like in. You're forgetting something. You're forgetting something here.
Dancing with the Stars.
You're forgetting
I'll say this: you're forgetting a very specific superpower that I really like.
Disappearing? I don't know.
I'm just trying to think of live action TV shows around 2013.
Maybe it was 2014. Maybe.
Jeez, come on.
When was the second season of Arrow? When was that?
2013 to 2014.
So his show, I guess his show started late, like after 2014,
So think about-
like fall season.
Yeah,
fall.
so think about Flash. What is...
It would either be it's Reverse Flash.
Is that your guess?
It's Ahmad. It's either Reverse Flash, Zoom, Savitar, or the Thinker. One of the two, or one of the four. It's Reverse Flash. The greatest rival. It's got to be Reverse Flash.
Yeah, it's Reverse Flash.
You're right. I gave that away actually.
I was thinking it's either that or Deathstroke. But
Well, I would have told you the Flash.
Deathstroke is number one.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that when it gets around to number one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ahmad, hints please.
Oh God, I shouldn't.
Here we go.
Here we go with Ahmad.
Take a swig of water version. Like,
I got a sip of water.
Here we go. Oh,
Wait, what the
don't
heck?
let me see. Don't let me see.
Ahmad, you gotta.
You're getting you're like I'm
Okay,
doing,
well,
I'm doing,
okay,
I'm doing
okay.
a pretty good job of being like this, and like you just need to do the same thing.
We're starting to lose
I didn't
minds
see.
here.
Don't worry, I didn't see anything. I'm not gonna get this.
These are just like. These are.
Is
Well,
it-
this
is
okay.
it-
Well, this one you guys aren't gonna get for sure because
Okay,
it's
well,
not.
you have to tell us him.
Is
Okay,
it
well, I
J.K.
know-
Simmons from Whiplash.
Well, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna. You guys aren't gonna get this because it's. You guys think it's something else, but how am I gonna put this without like just ruining it?
Just remember to like basics. So
Okay.
like when the film came out, and like maybe like what the setting is.
Yeah, you don't have to necessarily give plot.
Okay. Well, I mean, even like okay, so this came out in 2014.
Okay.
So it's not Whiplash.
When did Whiplash come out?
It's like 2016, wasn't it?
It
It was recent.
Yeah, I'm just telling you guys aren't gonna get this because it's like reaching into the art house.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
But 2014 got nominated for a couple of Oscars. So
Including
it was,
Best Picture?
No,
Okay.
actually,
French.
yeah, no, it didn't get Best Picture.
I could just look up Oscar nominees.
No, come on.
That's two. That's two.
Yeah,
That's
you're gonna get it. All right, so it's a story about.
You don't have to tell us the story.
Well,
Art House 2014. I'm not gonna get. Oh, what's Birdman was 2014.
Was Birdman 2014?
Yeah.
Is it Birdman? Was the villain from
Bad guy.
Birdman?
Birdman bad guy.
I mean,
Is it the bad guy?
Wait,
All right,
who's the
I'm
bad-
locking. I'm
wait,
locking
who's-
in the bad guy from Birdman.
wait, who's the bad guy in Birdman though?
I've never seen the movie.
Okay,
I've never seen the movie either.
Like, I mean, we accepted the answer when it said bad guy from Shining. So does it count
Yeah.
as a bad guy from Birdman?
I mean, I would accept it, but like, I'm just like,
Villain from Birdman. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm locking.
are you guys locking in?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm locking that in.
No, it's Fletcher Whiplash.
Oh!
I hate myself so much.
Whiplash came out in 2015, 2014.
No.
It ran at the
Oh,
Oscars.
that's what it got me when I was
2015.
running the next year.
No, we have betrayed ourselves. All right.
That's the sweetest irony right there. It's just like-
All right, so Sawyer is barely in the lead at 16. Ahmad is at 15,
Still got it.
and I'm at 10. So
Okay.
I can't
I'm
believe
really
how
bad
easy
friend.
these, like-
All right.
Oh, yeah, is it my number one?
So wait, we're going to number 1, right?
No.
Is it your number one
Wait,
now?
hold on.
Number 1.
Yeah, my number one.
Right, hints.
Hints, yeah.
Um,
I like the dynamic of having to give hints and like having
Yeah.
to not spoil it.
It's very, because like you're on thin ice. You
You can very easily give it away pretty quickly.
yeah, this one is hard to.
without like
Yeah, with hard to not spoil.
it's Thanos. I don't know.
He was on my honorable mentions,
Oh,
wasn't he?
that's
Oh wait, did I?
Yeah, Thanos was on your
Yeah.
mentions.
There's Joker on his honorable mentions.
I don't know.
I actually don't remember if he was or not. This character
So it's not Joker.
has appeared in multiple films.
Okay.
I'm not gonna look this up. I'm gonna get this purely
It's
based on
had-
my knowledge.
And those multiple films are not in the same continuity. Some portrayals are liked more than others.
It's Joker.
Is it?
It's Joker.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Joker.
Joker. See, like, 'cause there is no way around.
Yeah, that's what I
There's
had.
no way to do it.
That's what I like. I'm like, what do I say? This.
No, do I say he dresses like a clown?
He dresses like a
Joker.
clown.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And then Ezra, your number one is.
My favorite one. I'll give you some hints first,
Okay.
so you don't go staring off the track. It's from a video game, and
Like Kingdom
this
Hearts-
video
Kingdom
game,
Hearts.
this video game came out in 2002. Yeah.
That's around Kingdom Hearts
Kingdom
time.
Hearts.
Yeah. What's the one that Leonard Nimoy voiced? Is that a bad guy?
Leonard Nimoy does play a bad guy in the Kingdom Hearts series. That is a true statement.
Okay.
Although since his death, he has been portrayed by somebody else.
Yeah, but it was originally Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
Is it a Dark Cloud game?
What?
What?
I've never played
Wait.
a Dark Cloud game. in my
Okay,
life.
look up when the first Kingdom Hearts came out.
I think it's 2000. It's like 2001, 2002.
So it's from Kingdom Hearts.
Sure, why not? If you don't get the name, I won't kill you.
Is it? It's.
Veil.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah, was Leonard Nimoy in the first Kingdom Hearts?
I don't see him here. Scar.
He's portrayed by somebody that you wouldn't necessarily expect.
Mark Hamill. Right, Mark Hamill is a character in there.
He's a character in Kingdom Hearts.
It's Mark Hamill's character.
Yeah. Hold on.
That's actually incorrect.
Oh, but hold on a second.
Ahmad hasn't guessed yet, so
I didn't
Ahmad's
lock in.
not
Hold
a
on.
chance. Actually, did I lock in yet either?
You didn't
I don't
lock
think
in.
you've really locked it.
No, okay.
Mark Hamill is not in this game. Neither is Leonard Nimoy.
Okay.
The actor, you won't guess the actor, so don't try.
It's the bad guy from Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't know the character's name,
Hold on,
but it's
hold
the
on.
bad guy from Kingdom Hearts 1.
Hold on. I got it.
What? I know there's a character called Roxas, but I don't know if it's a bad guy. I need to play this game. Oh,
Main baddie.
man.
Okay, there it is. That person.
No, it's not Master Xehanort.
Wait, hold on.
It's Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
I didn't lock it in.
So
though.
you guys both get it.
No, don't give us that pity point. Come on.
You guys,
This is a
no,
big one.
Don't give us that.
Sawyer gets a point at least.
Wait,
How,
what?
how did they get a point for that?
You said the main bad guy.
Oh,
from
okay, I
Kingdom
did say the main bad guy. See.
Wait, what? I could have said that.
Yeah, I was saying. Why would you say that?
Are you gonna accept the point or not, Ahmad?
He'll give you a point.
No, I'm not gonna accept that. I'll come back on the parts of the protagonists.
Okay. Okay. Wait, okay, we are at
All right.
2 hours and 18 minutes.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's get this done.
Ahmad, hints.
Protagonists.
For-
Oh, we didn't do the honorable mentions for protagonist.
Oh, right.
Yeah, for me, it's Ellen Ripley.
Oh wait,
For
let me.
honorable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to mention for villains, all of the other Kingdom Hearts villains. I just wanted to mention, and yeah, I think that's it. And then for heroes, Link from all the Zelda games, Ruby Rose. I'm not going to say that one. A bunch of Tales series protagonists: Goku, Naruto, and Redacted.
For my honorable mentions, Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil, Rorschach from Watchmen, Ezio Auditore de Firenze from Assassin's Creed, James Bond 007, Indiana Jones, Wolverine,
Solo.
Nathan Drake, and the Master Chief.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Solo's gonna be up there.
All right, Ahmad.
As in
Ahmad,
the
quick
Han
hints.
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta go.
okay.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
What-
Alright.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
This is a very grimy film that I almost came close to talking to instead of SpongeBob today, but I didn't because I didn't want to give any hints towards it. This person is somewhat of an anti-hero, but at the end of the day, he does the right thing.
Just the right thing.
Venom.
No. This is an older film.
Oh.
This is more of an art house film, if you can say. I mean, not really, but like, it's. I'm gonna look up what time period it is.
When it came out, or when
Yeah,
it was
when it
released?
came out.
Oh, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
When it came out, or when it was released.
All right. So
Do I have to look away?
okay. So that's the 1970s.
Came out in the 70s?
Came out in the 70s.
It's
Its depiction of New York is very grimy.
it's Robert De Niro from Taxi Driver.
Correct. I'm guessing.
What's the
that's
character's
wrong.
name though?
I don't know.
All right, you guys are both correct.
Yeah.
We're not gonna narrow it down specifically to character name, but we can't just say go along with it's the bad guy from like a franchise because
Yeah.
if it's like one specific movie like that, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
say like bad guy in Saw series, that's like it's way
It's
too
way
like
too broad.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Which I guess Kingdom Hearts we shouldn't have probably done that because that's really broad. But
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We got that on the podcast.
I was like, wait.
Wait, what? All right.
Okay.
Hints.
Say this. I guess unwilling hero
Unwilling hero.
doesn't want to be in the position that they're in.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow?
Just keep going.
So it's an unlikely hero.
Well, unlikely, and also doesn't want to be a hero. Doesn't want to be involved with it.
Okay. When did this film?
I meant
Are
from
they
a
in
movie.
multiple films?
I can't tell you that. That gives
Is
it
it
away.
Disney?
No,
No. It's not Disney.
it's not Disney.
Okay. Unlikely and unwilling hero.
Mm-hmm.
Batman is neither of those.
I got it.
What
I
is
got
it?
It's Han Solo.
Yeah, it's Han Solo.
Final answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Snake. Solid Snake.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised he's not higher.
We didn't ask what medium it was. Dan.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not higher.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say this now.
Han Solo's probably up there.
Big Boss is somewhere on this list.
When I said Snake, I lumped them both together.
Oh,
So like Solid Snake and Naked Snake. Oh, I just lumped all of the snakes into one because they're all kind of similar.
all of the
I figured
the multiple snakes
It'd
in
be,
the Metal
I think
Gear.
even though that's kind of cheating, it's also would be more redundant
Yeah.
to just have all the different snakes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, there's that
Okay,
one.
that helps.
And the reason why I didn't put him as high was mainly because while I love Snake, he's not as dynamic as a character as some of the other ones on my list. He's a lot more just like, I'm not a hero kind of thing. There's like, there's a lot more characters who are more dynamic, but I still love you, Snake.
Yeah.
All right, my
Nice.
the film so the character is how do I hint this without giving it away? My character is meant to be he is originally very willing to be a hero. And
It's what medium we're talking here.
my favorite portrayal of him is in the films.
It's a him in films, and he's
Possibly in other mediums. So.
yeah.
And his desire is to do heroic things. He's not necessarily like trying to be a hero, but he's
wants to do
good
it.
for good's sake.
Steve Rogers. It's Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's Steve Rogers.
Also, you gave it away when you said good for good's sake.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of characters that could count as that,
Yeah.
but Steve Rogers just to me is always quintessential good.
Yeah.
I mean, but it could also just as easily been Superman.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right, Ahmad, hints for your number 4.
Alright, so a very charismatic character. This film came out in 2012, by the way. 2012, charismatic, well spoken. This character is good, ends up saving lives, a lot of lives, but he ends up getting blamed
Ends up getting blamed.
for
It's Batman. Wait, no.
for
No.
the actions that
Another has done.
for the actions that he's kind of been like, he looks really bad is all I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
and
So he was doing something wrong,
mhm.
and something goes horribly wrong,
And
and
it looks
it's
like
not his fault, but he ends up saving a lot of lives in the process.
So he looks like a hero while doing something bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he gets accused of that bad thing. Well, but it wasn't his fault.
And this was 2012. I was gonna say Mr. Incredible, but
It's not Mr. Incredible. I was gonna say Batman, but no.
You guys aren't gonna get this one. This is
Raphael, the Ninja Turtle.
I'm gonna say.
I don't know. Can you give us a genre?
Yeah, does genre give
drama.
It's a drama.
Frick. Drama.
I don't know genre.
Drama's just so broad. Pretty much every movie ever can fit into drama except for comedy.
Yeah.
And even then, it's murky.
All right, I'm trying to think of it.
Oh, is it No, it wouldn't be a Mission Impossible.
There wasn't. No, well, that was 2011, not 12. When the fourth one came out. Oh, it could be James Bond.
Is it James Bond?
Skyfall came out in 2012.
This is very so. I'm just gonna say. It's a standalone film. It's not part of a franchise.
It's a standalone.
You guys have not seen this film, and it's almost forgotten. But I specifically, the film might not be as good. I'm more sort of like fixated on the character himself and his performance, the actor's performance.
I wish I could.
I can't give away the actor's name.
Who's the director? Oh wait, no, it's a character. It's a Denzel Washington.
Oh, The Equalizer? That was 2014. Never mind.
But it's a Denzel Washington character. He
What?
told me this in law.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It's a Denzel Washington character.
Well, okay, so there was The Equalizer. That was 2014. This is
don't. Okay, you're gonna look it up. Oh,
Wait, give me a shot here.
Okay,
Give me a
okay,
shot.
okay.
Equalizer was 2014, so it was the movie before that. Not Man on Fire, because that was 2005. So what was his movie in 2012? Or unless you forgot the date and it's actually 2014 and you mean The Equalizer.
Possibly. I mean, I don't know.
It's
I
The
mean-
Equalizer.
It's The Equalizer.
All right. No, you guys are both wrong.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
What
it's
is it?
Flight.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That one's 2012. You see, if you would have looked it up immediately.
Yeah, that's why I was like, don't give me a shot, because we know 2012 Denzel Washington movie, that just gives it away.
Yeah, pretty much.
18. All right.
It was bad enough that I already mentioned it. Right?
Sawyer has 20. I have 10.
Wait, how do
I have 10. I have 12.
I only have 17.
And Ahmad has 17.
Did you mean?
Where did I get an additional 2 points?
Yeah.
Because he was 1 point behind me at some point.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'm just writing this stuff
Yeah.
down.
All right.
Hey, I'll take it.
Give me that point you were supposed to give me last time.
All right, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. All right,
Okay.
now you have 18.
Okay, here we go. Upside down. Okay.
We're going so long.
Yeah, it's
We're going to be as long as Avengers Endgame.
It doesn't matter. People will decide to listen to it if they want to.
Yeah.
This character is. This is a really difficult one to describe.
Remember, just revert back to those basics.
Yeah. Most known portrayal, 2015.
I can get this without even looking. I guarantee you.
This is the
Most known portrayal in 2015.
Yeah, that's really all I can give you.
So was this the film? It's a film.
No.
Is it a video game?
TV show. That's the only one that's left anyway.
Yeah. Well, unless it's a book.
Ooh.
Is it
Adding
a
whole
book?
other element. Okay.
It's a TV show.
Harry
Most
Potter.
known portrayal in 2015 in TV. But he was in other stuff?
Peter Dinklage.
He has been in other stuff before this. But his best known portrayal was on a television show in 2015.
Is it Deathstroke?
It could be.
I'm not really.
He fits the bill.
He does.
But like there are like the Marvel films that we should keep, like the Marvel TV shows that came out around then.
Oh, Kingpin. It's Kingpin.
It's Kingpin.
Final answers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you forgot we're doing protagonist, so it was Matt Murdock.
Oh, no.
Yes!
Wait,
yes.
what? That was the biggest brain fart.
I was like, wait, walking in, please. Hey, let me have this. Come on, that
What a
was.
brain fart.
Oh.
I'm so mad at myself for that one.
I was right. I hate you.
I'm so mad at myself. I'm like, no, of course it's
I don't
Matt
know
Murdock.
what's the like me just following you like line.
You're like, wait, yes.
Oh,
no.
yes.
You should have stopped me though, because you should have been like, wait, isn't King?
I was gonna say
villain?
Matt Murdock, but I just
Yeah.
All right.
Now this is pod racing. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So I had to redact my fourth one. This is going to be a new honorable mention. Was Harry Potter, and now my character is based on an old legend, and is summoned to our time period in her original story. And she originates in like a video game, but I know her from an anime.
This is an anime.
Yeah.
It's a like character from like a folktale or a fable.
No. It's the series has like a pretty heavy focus on magic.
Oh, is it Morgana?
What?
You said like only a female wizard because you said she. Only female wizard.
It's not. She's not a wizard though.
Oh,
The
okay.
series has a focus on magic.
So it's not Hermione.
No.
Okay. I don't even know what I'm talking about. My brain is just off now.
It's Saber.
Who?
Saber.
What he said.
It's Saber. You got it. Good job, Ahmad.
Did I get a point for that?
You do get it.
Yeah.
Do I get a point for that?
I'm getting a point for doing nothing. Yeah.
It was very sad. It's like, please give me a point.
I feel like it should be like whoever gets it first gets the point.
Maybe in the future we do that.
Except if you have a laptop or anything, it can give
All right.
Because I don't have any
Yeah.
equipment. Yeah.
you.
All right, Ahmad, what is your third favorite protagonist?
Oh, where's my list?
It's underneath it.
Oh.
You're literally sitting on it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I was so mad. That's how out of it I am right now.
Ahmad, why are you doing this to us? I have
I
to
don't
go
know.
edit the study tonight.
I have to edit this. So it's gonna be.
You gotta edit all those burps and.
I'm not even gonna edit all that out. I'm just leaving it in.
And all
Like,
the
I'm-
person who said she took her shirt off.
Yeah, I'm leaving it all in. But they're gonna have to see the full breadth of whatever happened here tonight.
All right.
That's good.
All right. Roger Deakins was a cinematographer on this.
That doesn't help at all.
Well, yes, it does.
James
All right.
Bond.
What's up?
James Bond. He was the DP on Skyfall.
Locked.
Keep going. I need more hints than that.
All right. Well,
Deakins has done a lot of stuff.
he has.
He has done a lot
This
of
is in
stuff.
the '90s.
Okay, well then it's not Skyfall.
It's not Skyfall.
My knowledge of Deakins pretty much ends with Skyfall. But he did also do shoot.
This film is considered one of the greatest of all time, and it's not. It's a drama.
Is it
From the 90s?
Jack from Titanic?
That was. Did he do that?
Am I allowed to look up Roger Deakins films?
That's gonna give it away. That's
Yeah,
bound
but
to
I
give
don't
it
know
away.
what Roger
That's
Deakins
bound to give it.
films
Okay,
are.
good,
You
go
looked
on.
up Saber.
You-
alright,
wait.
alright.
Well, why give us the DP? Like, out of all things.
Okay. Let me give you the director.
Okay.
Let me give you the director. Before you do that, oh, he's doing it.
Alright, give me the director.
I forgot the director's name.
Are you kidding me?
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just
Okay.
looking up Roger Deakins films now.
He's gonna.
Alright.
You gave us a decade, though, not a year. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the '90s. But
Did he do okay. I need to look it up real quick. Sorry.
Well, he's gonna find it eventually.
Was Donnie Darko in the 90s?
Yes.
Donnie Darko? If I pull this up without actually looking it up, I'm gonna be so proud
You
of
get 2
myself.
points.
Yeah, I get 2 points.
90s. Considered one of the greatest. Oh, no. It's the villain from Shawshank Redemption.
Ahmad knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. You said villain again. We're not doing villain.
Oh, sorry.
You lose 5 points for saying
Yeah, I
that.
was like,
Sorry, I'm still in antagonist land right now.
Are you having fun over there looking this up? Are you?
I am. It might be the guy from Shawshank though.
Tim Robbins? Or Morgan Freeman? Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman and I'm gonna say Tim Robbins in Shawshank.
Well, I'm saying Morgan Freeman in Shawshank.
Sawyer's right.
Are you guys locked in?
I'm
locked in.
Sawyer's right. Sawyer's right.
That's what you get for looking it up.
We're both wrong?
No, actually, you're right.
Yes! Yes!
Dang it, but he looked it up.
Hey, you've looked up so many of
It's
mine.
Andy Dufresne, dude. Come on.
He's looked up so many of mine.
Screw you. Well,
Why do you have these like
He has looked up so many of mine. I don't know what you're getting so mad about.
For the audience members, this is the podcast.
the audience is witnessing our downfall right now.
Hey, I have 13. Look at that.
Well, I guess I don't know.
This character.
Yeah, why am I mad? You have 13. It's not.
This character's gonna be easy to get.
Okay. I was gonna say Blade Runner at some point, but then
2011. It's the year of his first appearance. His first theatrical appearance.
Cap.
Theatrical appearance?
Captain
First
America.
theatrical appearance.
No, not theatrical appearance. He was in or Fantastic Four.
Yeah, the first Avengers.
Fantastic Four.
No, this character's theatrical.
Actually, I think that might be wrong. I don't think this was his first.
Yeah.
theatrical
Also,
appearance.
he's had
The most
Captain.
prominent.
What's up?
Well, I think this might not be the first theatrical appearance, but
What?
pretty sure. Well, I'm just getting the semantics.
Yeah, it's Captain America, the first
Captain America.
Yeah, it's Captain
But he's had some in the the
Yeah, I was gonna say oh, he's a man who feels out of his element in his time, and I was
my God,
it's a man out of time. I was like, there's no other way to say it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Wait, who is it? It's Azarus.
My next.
I
two
really
are-
hope I've been scoring right.
My next two
I'm
are-
gonna be so mad at myself if I
Go
look
and
back
listen
on
what's
this.
Yeah,
All right.
there was no way any of you get my number one.
There's a very good chance that you guys know what my number one is. My third favorite protagonist of all time
I know this one is.
is a character that originated in the early 2000s.
In what medium?
Video games.
Sora.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
I'm still locking in Sora.
He's locked in.
Originated in the 2000s, you said? Or
Yep.
video games?
Early 2000s.
Oh
video
wait,
games.
could be riding.
Could it?
I'm changing. It's Raiden, because Sora's probably number 2 or 1.
This is 3, right?
This is number 3.
Locking in Raiden.
Raiden.
You're both totally locked in.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
Sora.
No.
Yes.
No.
Sawyer's so mad right now.
That was so close.
I have 15.
Nice job, though.
Ahmad has 20. Sawyer has 22. I don't know why I pointed at Sawyer for both of them.
I got you into liking Metal Gear, and that was my downfall. So I was like, hey, I like Raiden. I was like, cool. I was like, no.
I will say I like Raiden a lot more than I like
I think
Snake.
Raiden might be one of his second.
Oh, if Raiden wasn't 5, 4, 3, he's not 1 or 2.
No.
There's no way Raiden isn't in the top 2. No way.
Is that right?
I was surprised Senator Armstrong wasn't on your antagonist.
You know, he deserves to be on the honorable mention.
Alright.
Hints.
This is a Western.
Oh, I love that. I love that my hint screwed you up so much.
Oh, that was. Yeah.
All right.
It was
sorry.
PlayStation 2 games.
This is a Western.
It's a Western.
Pre-2000s.
So, any point between 1890 and
No, you have to give us a little bit more than that. Because the Westerns pretty much died in 2000.
Yeah, it was like literally that was the end. Like,
all of the West. Oh no, it's Clint Eastwood in. Is he in multiple films?
it's The Man with No Name.
Yeah, The Man with No Name in.
Because he was in 3. He
In
was in
Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and the other.
Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More.
Clint Eastwood. Yes.
Yeah, it's Man with No
That's
Name.
it, that's
Yeah.
Yes. Haha.
I was like, he's probably the most iconic Western protagonist. Him and John Wayne.
So
yeah.
good. So good. I would have been really mad if it was John Wayne. Actually.
Yeah. John Wayne in anything. It's just him as the big
It's just John
I
Wayne.
mean, it's the same character and all
basically. Yeah.
What if I was like, nope, it's actually a freaking what's his other movies? Dirty Harry.
Okay. This one. It's gonna be hard for you guys to get, but if I give more information, then it's gonna be easy.
Strong. No, don't.
Television. Still on air. Unlikely hero. That's really all I can give.
Unlikely hero. Ahmad, how would you feel about guessing Agent Coulson?
Hero. Oh, I guess I can give a little bit more. Hero, despite most of the world hating him.
Matt Murdock.
Despite most of the
Matt
world.
Murdock's my last one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Hero, despite most of the world hating him in a TV show that's still on air.
Still on air.
Game of Thrones? Question mark.
Does your film take
I didn't say it
place?
was a film.
It's a TV show.
Or does your TV show take place in a fantasy setting, or is it?
Yeah, give it away, isn't it?
Does that give it away?
I can't give you the setting.
Did you tell us when the 2015? Did you tell us when the
When
TV
the-
show started?
2011.
So it's not Agents of Shield.
It's Game of Thrones.
Did Game of Thrones start in 2011?
Did it?
Was
I
it
can just look it up right now.
Oh, wait, it was 2009, I think.
Well, that's when they shot it. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Game of Thrones did start out. Is it Jon Snow? It's Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
Final answers?
Yes.
What about you?
Yeah.
Tyrion Lannister. Peter Dinklage.
No,
Yeah.
I did. This is my problem with not knowing what
You
the
don't
show's
know.
about. Is
See,
I'm just like,
Well, see, that's the thing.
You just saw the first name of the didn't you?
no.
Jon Snow.
I was like, all right.
does
I
know
know
I like
that
Jon Snow.
I was just like, wait, all right. Protagonists, Game of Thrones, Jon Snow.
And Jon Snow is also on my honorable mentions. He just barely didn't make it, but it's only because Snake beat him to it. And I didn't want to say it at the beginning because that would give away Tyrion. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, the show is basically an ensemble, but I just really like Tyrion, so I wanted to put him on here too.
Cool. All right. So we're on number 2s, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
My number 2 is. It'd be hilarious if I gave this hint, but I don't know. That might give it away, and it might be too vague.
Give it. Do it.
All right. He has been previously mentioned as top 5 protagonists
By one of us.
by one of us.
Was he mentioned? But was it actually one of ours, or was it just mentioned?
He was actually one of them.
Probably on your list. Sorry.
Okay, what were your
Snake,
previous ones?
Snake.
He likes Raiden more than Snake, and Raiden's not in there, so it's not Snake. I know. Okay, I know Matt Murdock is in his top 5. The question is it 2 or is it 1? I mean, he already has Steve Rogers on his list, so it can't be Steve Rogers because he already listed Steve Rogers, and
It can't be Andy Dufresne.
it's not Tyrion Lannister, and it's not
It's
Snake.
It's Snake. It's Snake.
It's not Snake. He doesn't like Snake that much. It's Matt Murdock.
Oh, it's Matt Murdock. Yeah.
You're
Yeah, I was like, I thought he was gonna be number 1, but it's Matt Murdock.
Dang. Wait. So I pretty much lost. Like, there's no way of coming back, right?
Well, unless we don't get you number 1, and
I get.
you don't
yeah,
get-
it's gonna be really hard though
Wait,
because
what?
Sawyer has 25.
yeah, I want to see half.
And Ahmad has 5, 10, 15, 22. 22.
So to tie it, we would have to not guess yours, and you would have to
Guess both of you.
guess both mine and Ezra's
Yeah.
in order to tie it.
To tie. And what would we do if we tie?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper,
No,
scissors.
Ezra come up with like some kind of question about like his 6th favorite character, and we would guess that
Yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that. But yeah, let's.
Alright. So this character is an unlikely hero.
Okay.
It's like all of ours.
Pretty much.
I won't spoil it for myself if I
A
look
child.
at your
Oh.
screen.
Yeah. Childhood favorite. The,
Shaggy.
Is that Locks?
No, it's not Locke.
Okay.
I love that we just keep guessing Scooby Doo.
He or
SpongeBob.
she.
Okay. I'm just listening to SpongeBob.
Say what?
He or she.
He or she. It could be both.
What?
Okay.
Have inspired me to, I guess, pursue filmmaking.
So from a film.
Childhood. Well, I want to say like I was in 8th grade when I was inspired by this.
Can you tell
Seven-
me
seven.
Can you tell me
No.
when the film was
Freshman.
released?
No,
No.
I'm not gonna tell you guys that. That's just giving it away.
I got nothing.
Yeah. You I'm not gonna let you.
I got nothing.
This character prevails despite,
So unlikely hero, unwilling hero.
what do you mean by that?
Like,
Like-
he's a hero, but he doesn't want, like, he
Yeah.
just refuses to be a hero, but still ends up being one.
Not unlikely, I guess. More so
Is this,
surprising.
is this character in multiple films?
I'm not gonna give that away. I'm gonna make this hard because I want to come back.
Character in
Is
multiple.
that Iron Man?
Freshman year, I was inspired by this.
Who's okay?
Freshman year of high school?
Yes, I just remember.
And we're assuming this
You're
is the first
20?
appearance.
Wait,
I was
you're-
not.
He was in 8th grade when it came out.
So he's probably 12.
I was okay. So if he's a year
It's
older than me,
2011.
I watched this. Okay. I own this film on DVD.
Is it? Wait, when did The Hobbit come out?
2012.
Damn.
Which would have been when I was in 6th grade, so he would have been in 7th grade. But Hobbit 2 came out in 2013, and then Hobbit 3 came out in 2014.
Okay, this person was kind of, like I said, he prevailed despite all the.
Did the movie come out when you were in
All
8th
the
grade, or you
experience.
saw it when you were in 8th grade?
I came out 8th grade. I saw it freshman year, I think.
So it can't be Frodo.
It's not Frodo. Is it Bilbo though?
Could be Bilbo.
Mm.
Bilbo Baggins. No, wait, it could be Gandalf. Maybe. No.
It's not Gandalf.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think you haven't seen the Lord of the Rings films, have you?
Because you told me when I was talking about them on here, you wanted to see them, but you hadn't yet. That's
Yeah,
why
he
you wanted
hasn't
to see
seen
them
the
when we were
Lord of the
talking about them. Yeah,
Rings
so it can't be that.
You may have seen the Hobbit films, so.
But
yeah.
yeah.
This film has also inspired some other people as well. Just some.
Okay, that's it's still so vague.
Okay. I really don't want you guys to get this one.
Yeah, I don't want you to get mine either.
Vague.
Yeah, I don't want you to get
I
mine,
don't-
but you know what? I'm still like
Still gonna make
being
it
relatively
like,
nice.
Okay.
So it's a movie that came out when you were in 8th grade, which
Yeah.
means it probably would have been.
But I saw it freshman year.
You saw it freshman year, but the movie came out when you were in 8th
Yeah.
grade.
So like,
Actually, I think it might. Oh wait, okay. I have to solidify the facts because I'm just now remembering.
Okay.
So it came out freshman year. I saw it freshman year, but late freshman year. It came out early freshman year. I saw it late freshman.
I don't know what year that is.
You guys have to think. All right.
all right, no, you got to give us a year.
Okay, if my freshman year was 2014, it means his would be 2013.
Yeah.
Wait, was yours? Was
2014 to 2013.
Wait.
All right, Ahmad, just give us a year. It's
no,
fine.
I'm not gonna give you guys a year.
Yes,
It's
you
gonna
have
give
to
it away.
give us a
Okay,
year.
I'll give you something else. I'll give you something else. I'll give you
Okay.
something else. I'll give you guys something else. There's a movie theater in part of this film.
What?
I don't want. Okay, hold on.
Birdman.
Michael Jackson's Thriller. I don't know. All right, keep going.
No, I'm not gonna keep going.
Yes, keep
Okay,
going.
okay.
You're
I'm
not
going to
giving us solid
disqualify
enough
you.
Okay,
You're not
okay,
giving me
okay. This
hints.
character's hands get injured.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah, is it Doctor Strange? It's Doctor Strange. Oh wait, no.
If your number one protagonist is Doctor
Strange. Doctor Strange.
Locked in, Doctor Strange.
It's Doctor Strange.
No, it's not.
Okay, good. What is it?
It's Andrew Neiman.
Who?
Andrew Neiman.
I don't know who that is.
The kid from Whiplash.
Yeah.
A movie I have literally never seen.
You needed to be a little bit more
If
specific.
I would have said
with this one.
2014, you guys would have known.
No, I would have said Birdman probably.
Well, I literally mentioned it before.
I got the point. I don't know. I don't know. Stop complaining. guys.
There's gonna be controversy around this, but sure. Okay.
Well, now you gotta make yours extremely big.
Yeah. Okay. Main character. Man, a few words.
Is that it?
Okay,
in a movie. Well, I guess I can't say man, a few words. That actually doesn't fit. So never mind. Not a man, a few words. Now that I actually think about it.
This is me.
Yeah.
Wow, this is the longest podcast.
A horror character from a horror film that was before the 2000s, but it was in it was between 1970 and 1999 is when they appeared. Actually, well, when they first appeared, that's what I'm gonna say.
Do the films take place in this time?
Yes,
It's a horror film, you said?
horror. Yes.
Is it Ripley?
So,
And I'm not saying that this character didn't appear post 1999, just that their first film was in before 1999. Their first film was either in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, in that 30-year period.
Is it Ripley? The film is known for horror, right? Like
Yes.
it's a horror
It
film.
is a horror.
sci-fi? What genre?
It's not sci-fi.
Oh, it's not sci-fi, so it's not Alien.
I guarantee you're not going to get this one. I guarantee it.
Is this a film you mentioned before?
I have mentioned. Then again, what have I not mentioned before? I've mentioned a lot of things.
Mentioned
But
a
have
lot
you
of
mentioned it
things.
before?
Luke Skywalker. No, it's not Luke Skywalker.
It's not horror.
Horror protagonist.
It's not sci-fi.
Is it the not sci-fi? When did Halloween first come out?
Well, I mean,
The
there's
woman
also,
from Halloween.
but there's also like she also appears in the newest one.
I didn't say that they didn't appear in movies after 1999. I just
So,
said their first movie
it's
was
whatever her name is from Halloween. I
in Laurie
don't know.
Strode.
Yeah, Laurie Strode from Halloween. That's my guess.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I really don't.
I'm guessing Laurie Strode. I just don't know. This is my thing. I just don't know.
I'll give you the exact decade if that would help more. First appearance was in the 1980s. In the 1980s.
I'm
Oh,
still.
oh.
Oh no, that's not it.
Ahmad, I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay.
need you. I'm gonna
Okay, what
need
is it?
you.
What you did? What character?
I'm guessing Laurie Strode from Halloween.
Laura Strode.
Final answer's locked
Yes. Yes.
Hold on. That's not it. I guarantee you that's not it. You said we want to get this one. All right, it's Laura Strode.
in. Both of you locked in.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, hold on a
He's locked
second.
in.
No, I'm not.
Ahmad!
No, I'm not. Don't say anything.
Ah!
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on.
We are at 2 hours and 53 minutes. I need you to lock in.
I need to get this point. I need to get this point.
You're not winning any. Wait, actually, no, that's not true.
He has a shot.
He has a shot.
Oh my god, horror film. What's the freaking? Okay, it's Laurie Strode. I'm locking in.
It's Laurie Strode.
You locked in.
Yes.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you it's that.
It is Ash Williams from Evil Dead.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Thumbs
I
up.
could have got that one.
AKA one of the movies that inspired me to be a filmmaker.
All right.
Oh.
All right. This one.
So I can't win now for sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Ahmad can't win.
Dang
Yeah.
it.
Neither of you can win. I still win.
All right. I want to make this as painful as possible.
No. just get it over.
Character is. Oh, I could say this. I don't want to say it. This character is a video game protagonist. I'll start with that.
So it's not Sora. We already covered that one.
Is it so? Is the character in films or TV shows?
Or just video games.
The character has had a film and a couple of TV shows.
But they originated in video games?
Yes.
Okay, characters that had video game characters that had a movie. Mario. Mario only had one movie. He's had multiple TV shows and a ton of games. It's Mario.
No, it's not. Oh, that'd be his number one protagonist.
Oh no, Sonic. It's Sonic.
Sonic.
It's Sonic.
Sonic.
You're both right.
Yeah, I was like, it's got to be Sonic.
Sawyer is the clear winner
How
at 27. Ahmad had, I think I messed up at some point, so 5, 10, 15. I think I could count it. I just like
I
messed
think I was
up
at
the counting a
26.
little bit. I messed up like the marking. 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2. Ahmad had 24, and I had 16.
Oh.
I mean, we're already at 2 hours and
All right.
55 minutes. Let's stall for 5
Yeah.
minutes. We hit 3 hours.
Oh my god.
You guys know where our social media is.
If you're still listening by this point, if you're not, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
and
putting up
listening.
with us.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for putting up with us for 3 hours. I hope you enjoyed. Next week will be much more streamlined because we have Avengers Endgame.
Also,
See Endgame because there will be spoilers.
There
'cause
will-
We're all three seeing it.
Yeah, there will be spoilers.
Sing it opening night.
Yeah, spoilers probably for everything in the MCU.
Yeah.
Maybe not the TV shows, but of the movies. All the movies in the MCU.
Yeah, but don't assume the TV shows either.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna be we're at CastKate at CASTCATE on Twitter, or you can just search the Lab Rats Entertainment Podcast and find us on Twitter. We are the Lab Rats Podcast on Instagram, and our special announcement for us on multiple services: we are now officially on Stitcher. So if that service works better for you, you can now find us on there. We are also on whatever you're listening to now, as well as Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, or Google Play Podcasts, whatever we're calling it now, YouTube, Podbean, and Spotify.
I like that Sawyer just did that while I was ripping up my sheet.
I just had to get it out. I was not
Yeah.
going to wait any longer.
Yeah, this episode tore the podcast members
But
apart.
hopefully Endgame brings it back
We all
together.
we all hate each other right now.
Yeah, we're like, but I
And-
still won, so.
You didn't win.
There's some goodwill there.
Some of the hints were a little too.
Hopefully we didn't lose you, because next week's probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, thanks for watching,
Yeah.
listening.
Thank
You're
you.
not watching.
Well, no one's watching this on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.